Welcome, friends. Uh-oh, we don't have any cameras. Where'd our cameras go? Who took our cameras? We just had cameras.
What happened to our cameras?
Oh, no. Zoom. Somebody punch Zoom. Zoom. The cameras.
Works for me.
Nerd to the nerd nodded.
I just got
hi.
my picture from last week in Elroth's spot.
Hi. We're Nerd League Gaming's Grognards. And it's Tuesday night. And we're glad to be
And we're having
here.
technical issues.
Well,
What a surprise.
Technically, Zoom is having technical issues. I guess that sort of means we're having technical issues. You know, funny, a minute ago, I was working just fine. Not a minute ago, 10 minutes ago, that was working just fine. Now, oh, look, now that's back, but that's not, oh, boy.
Oh, that looks interesting.
You know, sometimes...
Technology. Aren't you glad you became a tech? It's sort of like self-torture and mutilation.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
look.
there we are.
I got something that sort of works. All right, hang on.
Hanging. You just keep me hanging on. Set me free. Why don't you, babe?
That's
Yeah.
mean. That's
Get
mean,
out my
Chris. That's actually mean.
Why don't you, babe? Because you don't really need me.
All right, so now, oh boy. All right, this will work, but we're gonna have to do a little camera shuffling. Oops. No,
It's
this
true.
one. Oh boy.
Josh and I are switch.
You know, I liked Zoom a lot better when before 300 million people started using it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a little better then. All right, let's see. Dungeon Master's in the right place. Roginald is not. Imani, you're in the right place. That means, Elliott, you're in the wrong place.
Well, that's because I'm in, Roginald's spot now.
Yep.
I was in Elroth's spot.
Yeah,
Then
so
you
now
put
close.
Elroth.
All right, come on, do the camera thing. Elliott out, Josh out, Tony out. Who's next is, let's see. Tony's
Elliott.
in. No, Josh.
I'm
Come
second
in.
to last.
Work with me here a little
Elliott.
bit. Okay, Elliott
Nope,
out.
He was right.
Wow, no, that's so shocking.
I was letting it go.
Elliott out, Tony out.
The order has changed like 8 times at this point.
Yeah, if you would just listen, this would be so much easier. Come on, Elliott out. Come on, Elliott, turn off that camera.
I clicked out.
Yay! All right, Josh is in. Now I need Tony to come in, and then Elliott last. Tony. Come on, Tony. Yeah. And now, wait. Now, Tony, you're in here twice. Elliott, come back.
And once Ellie comes in, it should push Tony out.
No, what? That's weird. All right, hang on. What is this? What madness is this?
Maybe from last week when you had to do a second camera because we were missing a person.
Yeah, this is a
Hey,
different
Sanctum
scene, actually.
cosplayers, how's it going? You enjoying our technical issues?
All right. Whoo.
Tuesday had technical
I hate
issues.
Zoom. Yeah, week to week, Zoom has given me grief, man, these last few weeks. It was bulletproof for a long, long time.
You saw on my Tuesday game last Tuesday, I couldn't get my camera to run at all inside of OBS.
Yeah, well, I finally have it. In fact, it looks like now it's set back to how it used to be with the screen capture. Because for a while, I had to redo everything as a game capture. But then last week, that stopped working. So now I've got to do a back to the... Anyway. All right, so we're done. Thanks for joining us. Those of you who are here, it's great to see you. Hi, Anna. It is... oh, wow, Uber Nubus. Thanks for that sub, baby. Good job. It's Tuesday night. We haven't played D&D with this group in 2 whole weeks. So that's been a quick 2 weeks for me, man. That's zoomed on by. I've missed you guys. Especially Elliott. Haven't played with you in a month, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Did you
Eh?
get a haircut? Oh wait, nobody got a haircut.
I did.
I got a haircut.
Christy shaved like most of my head, so I've got like this weird sort of mohawk thing going on right now. But she's
I got an actual haircut.
yeah.
I thought you just liked Anna's haircut so much you went for it.
Well, yes. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, it was supposed to be, hey, trim the sides a little bit, but turns out like we have different definitions of what the side of my head is. Like I'm thinking this is the side, and she thinks this is the side. So but it's short and it's out of my way. And if I put a hat on, it looks perfectly normal. So I'm just wearing like a mohawk. Maybe I'll color it something. I don't know. Let's get into D&D, shall we? We are short on time and long on words. Last week, you guys, anybody want to do a quick recap of last week? Elliott. Just kidding.
Yeah, I totally got this. What happened was somebody did something and then no.
All right, who has a better recap?
Somebody who was here, for example.
All right.
Okay.
Chris. Okay, yeah.
So in our last session, we went to the meeting at the Blue Alley.
Hey.
The Zentarum faction that is led by Manchun was late, and so Imani and I met with the Red Wizard, whose name is Elsoon Bazant.
Wow,
And,
look at you with the notes.
Huh?
Look at you with the notes.
Yeah, sorta. That's all the notes I've got. We convinced him, instead of going with Manchun's faction, to go with Uncle Lucky's faction, and we are going to meet him at midnight at the Yawning Portal to meet with Uncle Lucky. Prior to that, we stayed, and I stayed invisibly, and waited for the Manchun faction to arrive. When they did, there was a group of people with one guy in particular who looked particularly leader-like and deadly, who got frustrated because nobody was there and left. I followed him using both my invisibility and my stealth, which I rolled incredibly well on. I'm going to remind Roy of that. And I've been leaving little markers for the rest of the party to be able to follow. And that is where our story begins tonight, with me following the Zentarum invisibly, trying to hopefully not die. Did I miss anything, guys?
No, we're just trying to follow you. That's the important piece.
Right.
All right, sorry. I heard the baby crying and I smelled smoke. I'm like,
Oh no.
Yeah, they shouldn't start smoking at that age.
yeah. No, we're just cooking.
Just
Just
give it a
cooking.
year or two.
Yeah. Okay. So the so the scene this week opens up as these guys are headed down the street out of the alley, kind of back out into the main. What passes for a main road in this area of town. Streets are not deserted, but certainly not crowded at this time of night. Still, especially down here, still a little bit of traffic going on. And certainly the sounds of revelry and drinking happening as this place is sort of littered with bars and stuff like that.
It should be shortly after sundown.
No, this is midnight.
No, we're not at we're meeting Esloon
Lucky.
midnight. We were meeting the Zents were originally meeting Esloon
At sundown.
But you guys already met.
That's why
Esloon.
we're tracking the Zents.
And that's why we're tracking the Zents instead of going to our other meeting.
because we got 6 hours for the next
We
meeting.
had like 4 hours before we actually had to meet Esloon. So we stayed there in case the Zins came, and they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was invisible. Everybody else was hidden. And then there was the guy with the sweeping cloak thing going on.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate it when people don't show up for their meeting. And he left. I followed him using stealth, which I rolled very well, apparently, because I actually noted that in my notes.
But wait, you guys are meeting Esloon again?
Yeah.
We got to
we're
tell
meeting
Lucky about
Esloon
it.
To introduce Esloon to Uncle
Yeah, at the
Lucky.
yawning portal.
At the yawning portal. at
Yeah,
midnight.
okay. I thought you guys were hanging. Okay, sorry. I thought you were saying we come back at the. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I thought you were saying that you hadn't met Esloon yet, but.
No, we
Gotcha.
have met Esloon.
Yeah. Okay, I'm like, man,
Made the
I'm
deal.
really
We
like
waited
that.
for the Zents. We're
Yeah.
following the Zents. I'm following the Zents, leaving markers as I go, as for the party to be able to
Yeah. Okay.
follow me.
Man, not only like losing my mind and forgetting stuff is one thing, but like hallucinating an entire encounter, that's new even for me. So, like,
It's not. You did that on our very first session.
I did
by the
not
way.
create an entire encounter in my mind. That's
Actually,
absurdity.
You forgot entire encounters.
I'm
That's
forgetting things.
easily
I'm
believable.
forgetting
Easily
things.
believable.
Yes, I got it. I'm forgetting things. I'm with you, but
Yeah.
but usually I'm not like just creating things on Anyway, so okay, yeah. So I thought it was later. Then I'm sorry. So yeah, wrong time frame in my mind. So then it is much more crowded. It is crowded streets. This is the just after sundown would be a pretty busy time of day when everyone is going about getting their dinners, starting their nights, etc. So you kind of winding your way through the crowd, and these group of guys. It turns out to be half a dozen of these guys. They the guy that had left, a couple shadows sort of join him as he leaves, and then at the end of the alleyway, a few more shadows join him, and it turns out to be this gang of 6 guys, sort of roughly kind of making their way through the crowd. A lot of people, as you're following them, give them their way. A look at them lets them know, hey, these guys aren't really anybody we want to mess with right now. So you, I remember you did make a very good roll. So you're fine. So what is, do you have any thoughts or examples of like a breadcrumb that you would leave for the party to follow you? I'm just curious if you have any ideas.
Yeah, like leaving like overturned cups and just kind of things that seem out of place for where they're at, like turning signs or whatever, depends on what I can interact with.
Yeah. So to the casual observer, wouldn't be much, but with the party's sort of almost psychic connection, they can spot these small anomalies and follow you. So how far behind him are you guys in, let's say, in minutes or rounds, if you want to be that close? What's the sort of, give me some idea, just a rough idea.
Probably 1 to 2 rounds. Wouldn't that be far enough where they wouldn't notice we're tailing them?
I mean, that's like 60 feet. You tell me. I mean, you
Well,
guys.
I mean, if we're how fast are they moving? That's sort of what you're asking depends on how fast they're going. If
No,
they're going
but
very slow,
what I'm asking
then
is,
I want to be far enough where they're not going to notice us following them casually.
right. So I assume that you're saying out of sight of them, because if you're inside of
Yes.
them, if you could see them, they could see you. That's right. Pretty
Correct.
basic. So I'm just kind of thinking, so 2 rounds, remember, is only really like 60 feet, right? Let's say if we say normal movement. So you might want to be half a minute behind them, like give them a little,
Half a minute sounds fine. I mean,
Okay, that'll work.
We could also stagger or follow. So if John's in front, we can stagger behind John and just keep an eye on John.
But it
Not be
doesn't
like,
look like a crowd.
Yeah.
not like we're grouping together, kind of going in the same direction.
Well, if you're staying out of sight of them completely, then that's like if you're a minute behind them, I'm not going to give any chance that they spot you because you're not catching sight of them. You're just following the signs that Roginald
Right.
is leaving, and Roginald is
Right.
invisible, and so he's already passed his role, at least for now. So that's pretty, in my mind, that's very safe from being spotted.
Good.
Okay.
I mean, the more important, we don't want to lose Roger. So if we
Well,
need
you're not
to
trying to
speed
keep
up or slow
Roginald.
down,
Wait, I thought you were following
Yeah.
his signs, not trying to keep him in sight.
right? Correct. Well,
Yeah.
we can't see him, so I can't keep him in sight, but
Yeah.
I don't want to lose his signs either.
Yeah. You got it. All right. So you guys follow the signs. So Roginald, these guys, they head down the street and they actually head. Where the heck are they? Sorry, that's what I forgot to. They are going to the. Yeah, so you guys actually follow these guys for a while. It's a long trek, and it's getting a little bit into night. You guys end up trekking all the way back up to the trade ward. Roginald, you follow these guys. How long does invisibility last?
An hour.
Okay, yeah, that's enough time. This at this time of night, it's pretty crowded. This will take you the better part of an hour. So you're kind of starting to get worried. You kind of head up to the as you're headed up. In fact, not long after you're just getting out of the dock ward, you guys they kind of make a left where they leave the main thoroughfare and they go off into like some side streets. As you turn onto this side street, heading up north towards the trade ward, you head onto this. Come onto the side as you come up to the side street and look down, you notice that the street is mostly empty. There is one person kind of at the other end of this, and this street's almost an alley street, really narrow place, but it looks empty. I need you to make me a perception check. Why are you at disadvantage?
I'm not at disadvantage.
Oh, I roll. I see. All right. They are gone. Actually, just disappeared into thin air. Like they couldn't have this street is long enough before any turnouts come that they definitely couldn't have made it past there. You've been following them closer than that. It's like they walked into this small street, large alley, and just sort of disappeared.
Okay. I am gonna search for secret doors.
Where? I mean, so the alleyway it's a broad alley. This looks like the back of places, right? So this is like a back alley. There's lots of like trash bins full of trash, crates and stuff are sort of discarded are back here. So there's like lots of spaces around here. There are windows, some doors, but there doesn't seem to be. You'd be very surprised if that whole group of people were able to slip into a doorway. Like there isn't a doorway nearby enough that you think they all could have gotten into and shut the door without you even hearing the door shut. Does that make sense? Like you're close enough behind them that it seems unlikely they could have filed a way into a door or gotten to the next street, ahead of you or anything like that.
Right. I'm going to search for, if that's the case, then I'm going to search for illusory walls or floors or something. I'm just going to check the alley, like kind of with a rough estimation of where I was in relation to them, because they're not going to be rushing any faster than they were. So,
all right, go ahead and make me a stealth check. You're invisible, so I'll give you an advantage. All right, this is funny. All right, so you are kind of looking around and trying to figure out what's going on. And as you're kind of going past this one of these bins that are there, you're like 2 feet away. You almost step on this person. You find one of these guys actually crouched down behind this bin, weapon hand on his weapon, so weapons aren't actually drawn, and he's looking back at the entrance of the alleyway as if he's watching the entrance. And you're kind of looking around, and you just about walk into him. He doesn't see you apparently, and you didn't see him except that you happened like upon him basically. So he seems to be fairly well hidden, at least coming in, you know, from the front of the alley coming in.
Okay. Then I'll carefully step around him.
All right.
And see if there's an entrance near where he is.
An entrance to
Something.
Well, so looking across the alley. In fact, well, this is like 10 feet away, not even 8 feet away. You know, looking just across from his vantage point, you can actually see another of his partners is sort of right across the alley from him, and they're both sort of like, it's like they kind of stopped, took hiding positions, and are now watching the front of the alley. And you're like standing in between them, like. I don't know if you're scared or not, but it's like you're very close to this one guy and not really far from the other. And there are lots of other hiding spots, so it's kind of easy to imagine that these guys have hopped in this alley and are hiding, waiting.
You're acutely aware that they are acutely aware that they're being followed.
Or perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just paranoid like we are.
Maybe
Might
they're
be
guarding
the
something.
Standard
thief.
method of operation for them.
One way to stay out of jail and alive as a thief is to be paranoid. That is.
Okay. So I'm gonna move back out to the edge of the alley and keep an eye on them to see if they start moving again. And when the party starts to approach, I'm gonna stop them.
Yeah, in fact, by the time you're getting back out there, you actually see the party is like coming down, and they're very far away. They're only like a minute behind you. So by the time you come in here, spot these guys, edge back out to the front of the alley and get out there, they're nearly upon you. Not to the alley, but like, you know,
Right.
50 feet from the front of this alley. They'll be here like in a round or two.
How? No. So yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move back for a second and stop them. Just kind of put my hand on as like stomach level because I'm short. Of whoever's in the lead, I assume it's Imani.
Probably Imani.
Imani, someone's trying to pick your pocket. Quick.
Do I know it's Roginald?
Sure. Yeah, he gives you the special Roginald touch to your stomach. Look, guys, this is what we practiced, okay?
Like a little.
The same way he always has.
He tickles your belly button.
I am very glad I was not in the lead.
No, it's if you're behind that you have the problem.
Imani gets
I don't want Chris's special touch.
Imani gets that special belly button tickle he's so used to.
He hears a little.
Yeah, so that's the word. So you guys tell me. Now there's still
and then I'm going to take his hand and lead him back to the edge and then stop him again.
Follow along, signal to the group behind me, you know?
And then I am going to... So since I know where those guys are they apparent enough to me if I were to look back down the alley? See if they're still there in this short time it took me to go grab them.
I'll give you advantage
or do I
on
need to actually stealth back down the alley again.
if you want to kind of peek in from the front of the alley in a safe spot. I'll give you advantage on finding them, and I'll keep the same roll I used last time, which was okay.
Nope.
Your rolls are really poor tonight, by the way. You haven't rolled in double digits yet.
Yes. Yeah.
With advantage, no less.
Must be the new laptop.
I'm not using the new laptop yet.
Maybe
All
it
right.
should be.
Yeah, so
Maybe I
you're not sure if they've moved or left in that time you were gone, but you don't
All right. Well,
you don't
then I'm
see
gonna
them.
sneak down the alley to go find them.
Okay, I'm gonna need a stealth roll.
Do I still get advantage?
Oh yeah, you are invisible. Yeah.
Hey, look!
Look at
double
you.
digits.
Yeah, so you get back down there, and these two are they're still in the same spots. In fact, you hear from like a little up ahead a guy that you can't quite see, but you hear this small whisper, "See anything?" And one guy kind of right near you looks back. Just, no, quiet.
Oh, good. That means they're not aware of me.
They don't seem to be aware of you.
So do we actually want to take out these guys, or do we just reporting? I thought we were just like, hey, this is where they went.
Well, they're not at their destination yet.
Not yet. All right. So how long are you gonna wait?
So I'm gonna stealth back down the alley.
All right. Every time you're in and out of here, it's gonna take your rolls. By the way. Just so you know,
Yeah,
which is fine.
I need to recast invisibility though.
Not yet. You're good for now. You're not in danger of expiring here yet.
Okay.
This is
Well, then
fine.
I am going to stay and wait.
Okay. A minute goes by. 2 minutes goes by. 5 minutes goes by. And you actually hear one of these guys up around that time. And this guy, you see this guy actually stand up. He's like, all right, looks clear. Let's get there. Come on. And he's like, half a dozen figures stand up from cool hiding spots. And they quietly walk out the far end and continue along their way. Head out,
Okay.
go to the next juncture, and then hook a
As
right up to the trade
As
ward.
they're like, cool, I need to sneak back down the alley to tell them to follow along.
Okay.
So I'm going to need to make a move or two.
Or can you maybe throw a stone at the front of the alley to us that they wouldn't hear if they're at the end of the alley?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
it's fine. You can let the party know as they're getting up. You could take advantage of their getting together and stuff to head back up to the alley to tell your guys that you guys are going to continue on. So fine.
Okay.
All right. So you follow that. You tell them another little ways, and you do now get sort of into the trade ward proper. They head up to. There's a little sign here called Brindle Alley, and you see them go up to the house, and they knock on the door, and you hear something from inside. You can't make it out from this far away, and they have a little back and forth, and then the door opens, and they all go into this door, and you hear the door lock and slide lock shut.
Okay.
So mark it on our Waterdeep map.
You have a Waterdeep map?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do. It says
We have
Waterdeep
two.
players.
We have
We
yours, but
stole
we
it.
don't use
Is it a
Stole
good
from
one?
the Edgelords.
Is it a good map? Did I give you guys a good map? Really?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a shitty map.
Oh, good,
You
good,
gave
good.
us. You gave us the DM map. It's still shitty, but it does say DM.
Well, we also have the player's map.
Yeah, we have the player's map and the DM map.
Oh shit! Okay, so this is gonna be. Oh, you can't even read this in this map.
Nope.
Hold on.
Well, I said the map sucks.
I have more. I have more.
Still
Hold
shitty.
on. East. Let's see. Oop, nope, that's not it. How about northwest? Nope. All right. How about west? Must be west. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. So this is here. Let me tell you what. Hey, like that map, huh?
Oh,
that's
then
like-
that's a
Hey.
nice map. We were just at the God Catcher a while back.
This is. I should use my interactive map to find all this stuff.
Oh crap!
This map doesn't show us the whole map, though.
Well, but it zooms in to the.
But it's like only of the castle ward.
Surely we could have them all.
You guys are needy.
No, I've just screwed my map because I set it to original size.
Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Ding dong.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! It is on the east. Oh.
Alright, we tricked him into 2 maps.
Dang it. You guys tricked me. You did trick me. Fine. All right, here, have another map.
As he deletes this player's map away.
Hide the good maps. I need to go back to my...
Give me 1 second.
Oh, shoot. Ah, you got 3 maps out of me. It is east. I had it right the first time. I thought I did.
Okay, so it's not the southeast map.
No, it's not. I thought I always doubt myself, and then I'm like, come on, ding dong. All right, so it is on the east side. If you look, let's see, can I set a pin here? Pointers, minimize.
You can always draw.
Well, it's
What's
like,
the name of the street?
whoops, it is. Why can't I draw on the map? Hey, map, let me draw on you. Oh, because I'm in my players thing. Sorry. It is here. Look. Brindle Alley. Just inside one of the main entrances into the city.
Right by the river gate.
Mm-hmm. So on the crap map that you guys should have, oh yeah, well you can't really read anything.
Yeah, but I see it. I see what you're saying. You don't see the green arrow pointing down.
I figured it out. It was good.
Okay. So by the main gate. Okay. Go over.
Yeah, so if you look at the big map, then you can see that it's actually. Let me zoom that out a bit more.
There we go.
Yeah. So Waterdeep
So down
properties.
from the City of the Dead. That's where we are. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so. All right. Yeah, I was. Gosh, man. Sorry. Yeah. So it's not an hour away. It's actually much closer than that. Sorry. I was thinking the market. Man, I'm confused. Sorry. Have I mentioned I'm not sleeping a lot lately? Maybe I should be drunk. This trying the sober is just embarrassing. Okay. Sorry. So now that we know where we are in the city, roughly, and the proper time of day. So that's it. Roginald.
Okay. You said I did not get close enough to hear any of the exchanges.
I'm assuming you're staying a safe distance away, just like the edge of the alley, kind of watching what they're, following them from a distance. So.
Okay. Then I'm gonna back away and stealth back to the party.
You're at the party.
And say they went into a house on Brindle Alley.
Yeah, so you can catch them up on. Oh, this is cool. Now we can talk. So you can catch them up on Soren Street. They're coming in from Salabar. You can kind of catch them at the corner of Salabar and Soren. What up, guys?
What up, bitches?
Yo.
Fireball him. Okay.
I didn't ask
So
how
now
big the
we
room
found where they
was.
are.
I said I cast Fireball. My favorite D&D's things ever. All right. So what's the plan, guys? Who's got an action plan?
I guess we're going to go see Uncle Lucky.
We
Because I
are
don't think we're taking them on.
not taking them on right now.
All right.
And we are going to go see Uncle Lucky.
Let's track down the Lucky Man.
Easy to do. All right. So now you guys head all the way back up to see Uncle Lucky at the Yawning Portal. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is he actually there? I know he was like hiding out from the guards.
Well, not really. I mean, he's like a known.
Yeah.
We're not that far.
Not too far.
Just take River Street through the Trades Board over to Soothsayer Way, and we're practically there.
All right, so you guys head to the Yawning Portal. It is, I guess by this time, this whole thing's probably taking you an hour, maybe hour and a half from the time. So you've got a few hours to waste or kill, I guess, before you're meant to meet this guy. Are you just gonna hang out here at the Yawning Portal?
How much
Let's
is
go
a
pick up Gale,
decent
at
bottle of wine? Oh, yeah. Gale would be nice.
Poor Gale. I mean, wine's one of those things you can kind of spend as much as you want on, like you could get some cheap wine, a cheap bottle of wine for a couple shards. You could spend hundreds of gold on a bottle of wine if you'd like to. A lot of people say that the sort of sweet spot for a bottle of wine is probably something like 5 Dragons. That's kind of like where you're getting some pretty decent, well, for a bottle, it's like a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
You're getting some pretty decent wine there, some pretty good wine, but,
That's
Not Boone's Barn.
Oh, no.
But that's like,
Boone's Farm.
what's the cost of living for a comfortable living? Is like 2 dragons per week, 10 day or something?
No, it's like per day, I think. Couple dragons per, no, is it?
No, that was like a damn good thing.
Cost of living, yeah, actually, you might be right. Cost of living might be like, actually, yeah, 2 silvers might be a pretty decent cost of living.
Yeah, two
Well,
shards a
in
day. is a
Waterdeep,
comfort-
inflation.
Yeah, 2 shards a day is comfortable living, but 5 dragons for a bottle of wine.
A really good bottle of wine. All right, hang on, maybe that's too much. Where is
People
that?
in Waterdeep are a lot richer than usual.
Dang it, what is that called? That's called,
Cheaper when you buy in bulk.
Cost of living.
no, it's not. I tried that. Maybe living expenses. Lifestyle. That's what it's going to be. No, dang, wrong again. All right, but it is lifestyle something. God, you know what sucks?
Quality of life.
Between adventurers. Okay. Research.
Comfortable is 2 dragons a day.
2 dragons a day. Yeah. So yeah.
Right.
So 2 dragons,
We
fine.
currently pay half that because we have the end.
Yeah. All right. So fine. So 2 dragons. 2 dragons will get you a pretty good bottle of wine.
Yeah, well, I ain't got 2 dragons to get a pretty good bottle of wine. Then.
I don't have 2 dragons to rub together. Dang it.
No, we paid off a freaking red wizard.
I love that scene, by the way. Do you have my retainer? Oh yeah, sure. I got. You got. Yeah, sure. Guys, I need 6 more dragons. Come on, give me. What do you? Yeah, like, very professional.
Sure, here you go. This is our pocket change.
Is Josh
Yeah.
He's muted?
Which is how we phrased it. That we didn't expect that there was a retainer at this point, but we had that much on us.
I was just
because
lying.
that is how good we are.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. So you guys, I guess, spend a few hours at the Yawning Portal, having fun, drinking.
I'll get the good bottle of wine.
Okay. Well, did someone say they were going to get Gale or no?
Yeah, we'll definitely.
I'll go grab Gale while they go over. I'll stop in, say hey to Durnan, and then I'm gonna go grab Gale.
Why don't you bring Deliquin with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of going alone right now, we're getting pretty high profile.
I'll go with.
True. All right, Deliquin.
All right. For the sake of expediency, let's just say that you get Gale. Nothing happens. Something neat might happen, but you guys kill it or something. Who cares?
Do we level up from it?
No, back down to the Yawning Portal. And so you guys hang out. Yawning Portal. Devil actually gets in something on the likes of 10 bells. He actually comes in with Hiagra, and he steps in and he kind of looks around.
Give him
And
the eye and the finger.
he sees you sitting at his normal
I
table,
do not give him the finger.
and he was like, he for a second he's like,
Spectral Roginald finger.
for
Rub the belly, rub the belly. Whack on, whack off.
a second.
Whoa, man, calm down.
We're gonna have to take our mature rating off and put the immature rating on. How do you do that?
that
Like,
costs extra dragon.
how do you flag a channel as immature? Right? How do we like? Like, so for a moment he's like, kind of gives like a little like, hey, who's at my table? And he sees like, So he kind of goes over to you, and he seems to be kind of looking around as he does, and he sits and he's like, hey, Imani, friends, Roginald. How's things? And he looks over at the bar, catches Durden's eye, and signals, and Durden.
Things are about to get interesting, Uncle.
Things have been interesting. Do you have any idea?
No. We need to talk about a lot of things fairly quickly.
Oh, yeah? What do you have?
Well, you said find a way to stop the meeting, right?
So he motions to Iagra. He's like, well, take it easy. He motions to Iagra, and he gives her sort of a signal, and she actually stands up and like kind of rests herself at a place nearby, and you can see she's sort of on alert, kind of looking around the entire inn as you guys are kind of talking.
Feels good to have a bodyguard.
In fact, she goes over to the Three Strings, who happens to be playing here tonight, and gives him a few coins, and he turns on the music. I said he turns on the music. Okay. Look, man.
Yeah.
Oops, that's loud. We don't
Once
mess
there's
around
Enough noise.
here in Grognards. And so she stands sort of like around the table, just kind of looking around to see if anyone's paying attention to you guys. So what? Did you meet? Did you meet this wizard?
We did meet the wizard.
What's he like?
We did something a little strange, though.
You took
Hired
him
him?
out. You what?
You
Yes.
said stop him from them, so I figured, the enemy of our enemy.
So you hired him?
He works for us now.
Interesting. All right. Well, I like it. Is he staying at the manor with you guys?
No, he's coming to visit to discuss terms, I
We
guess.
kind of put you as the front person.
Wait, that's different than you hiring him. That's me hiring him.
It's true.
Yeah, but with our coin.
Well,
Well, yeah, the coin's eventually going to come from you too, but we paid the fee up front. We got him on our side. He's not with the enemy team.
Guy, look, have I mentioned?
so I understand, Uncle Lucky, that you have had these troubles with the Zents that's heating up.
And the Xanathar, and the City Watch, because do you know who the City Watch knows is a known Zentarum agent in this town?
Speaking of the Zents, do you remember you told us to find out where they went? We have.
Really?
We know where their base is.
Oh,
At least one of them.
some good news finally.
At least one group.
Probably one of their outposts, I suspect. If you trailed them back, so the group that was going to meet them, you trailed them back.
Yes.
Oh, this is good.
Correct.
This is good. That's probably one of their waypoints where they meet to send information back and forth. Could even be a place where they're giving out orders from.
Various things.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, what's in there? What'd you find in there?
We haven't gone in.
didn't go
We just
in.
got the information.
Oh.
We didn't want to lose it in case we got killed. We figured you needed it more than us getting killed.
That's true. But now that I have it, we can risk you getting killed. All right. Here's what you need to do.
Thanks, Uncle.
Go. Oh, yeah. No. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right. Go back there. Find out what's in there. Who's there? What they're doing. If you could get the place empty and search it, there's got to be a wealth of information inside of there. And maybe there's people in there guarding it. You can handle those guys, though. You know what I mean. And you see the dark side. You realize, this is where you realize Uncle Lucky's not like some good
pushover.
He's not a girl. Well, he's not a Boy Scout. He's he's
an Eagle Scout. He's a step above.
You know,
He doesn't need everything neat and tidy.
there are shades of gray in Uncle Lucky's life. You're pretty sure of that.
Describe the main guy though. See if he knows who this guy is.
He's got a certain moral flexibility.
No, he's not familiar to me. There are a lot of agents. The problem is we don't really know they're agents. The people working for Manchun, they've done a good job of covering their tracks, and all the information they do leave points to the Zentarum. Hence, more pressure on me. I got to tell you guys, and let me tell you also, coin is tight. Coin is tight. For you guys to be going out and hiring this guy, I don't know that we can afford it. I don't know. What's his rate? What did you negotiate as his
We gave him 500 dragon up front just to come meet us.
Oh, no, to put him on retainer.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, retainer means that we expect his first. I wasn't there, but a retainer would mean that's to hold you in our employ, and your first wages come from that.
Right.
All right. Well,
Figure out what you can do with him, Uncle, because it keeps him out the enemy team. And even if
no, that's good. That's
Maybe
good.
a powerful ally.
And I have to admit that is a very generous donation to the cause. I definitely appreciate that. In fact, you get even more renown now with the Zentarum.
Pockets do definitely hurt.
All right, Matron, tone it down a little bit. All right, so you guys are actually very well regarded. You started off pretty high, well, especially Imani. You guys started off pretty high with this guy, so you are actually very well regarded with him. He's like, yeah, no man, this is great work. Getting that guy on our side is good. I don't know how we're going to afford him long term, but man, that gold should cover him. Did he mention what he expects as a rate?
he didn't say, but I mean, getting rid of Manchun might be
part of
nice.
what he's going to be coming here to negotiate with you.
Okay, all right, I'll handle that. The retainer was a good part. I hope he's trustworthy. Giving that much gold to someone and then telling them goodbye.
Yeah, it was
I wouldn't have done it.
Uh,
We'll see if he shows up, I
He did
suppose.
try to walk away before he came back and was just like, "Oh, you actually gave me money."
All right, well, good job, good job. All right.
Fun throwback when you
well-
tried to steal 500 gold from us.
When I tried, well, we'll see. We'll see in a couple hours if I stole 500 gold from you guys or not. All right, so he's like, yeah. So look, if you guys can get back in there, infiltrate that place, get in there, man. Whatever you got to do to find out what's going on. That is a gold mine. We've got to find some kind of way back to manage if he's even here. Now, let me be clear. If I had to bet on it, I would bet that this whole Manchun thing is like somebody kind of using that name, right? Because this is sort of a legendary name among the Zentarum, and it's not uncommon where every now and then we get another Manchun that comes up, right? It always ends up being nonsense because the wizard Manchun hasn't been seen himself in decades at least. So, but
It's a figurehead.
well,
Whatever
let's
it
hope
is-
that it's not actually Manchun because you would not want to interact with him.
you'll be fine. Well, I mean, probably not.
No.
But so you are coming into your own to a great deal, and I recognize and appreciate that. So if you can get in there and find information about this person, or find out how we can get to this person, awesome.
Okay.
Good deal. Other than that, let's see. None of you guys carry Zentarum flags with you, right? None of you guys actually wear the tattoo.
No.
Nothing.
Well, covert's the way to go.
Fair enough. Yeah, in fact, especially these days, that may actually be the wisest course. It may be good that you never branded yourself. Okay, my friends. Anything else I can do for you? Have you had supper? We can at least give you a hot meal while you're here.
Yeah, of
Sure.
course.
I'm always up for a meal.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Good.
And of course, we don't want to kick off before the wizard gets here to make sure that there's no misunderstandings about who should meet whom. As the poor Manchunzents just had such a misunderstanding. We don't want that role reversal.
All right, you guys spend the next, hour or two hanging out, light chit chat, eating, some drinking, stuff like that. All on Uncle Lucky's tab, which is kind of cool. The around midnight, actually, you guys
Start getting nervous?
Well, sure. All right, go ahead and roll me a little bit later on. Go ahead and roll me perception checks, you guys.
Hey!
Wow, look at Roginald bringing the dice in finally.
Me too.
You guys are a perceptive lot. Jeez.
And don't forget I have a lantern on still.
Sorry, Gale.
Well,
All right, so Gale, Gale finds himself in a book. Oh.
I finally found my 20-sided die that I just pulled off the boat.
Nice.
No, he's finally trying to talk to that barmaid.
Gale, yeah, it's true. That's true. Gale's talking to Bonnie, and turns out Gale indulged himself a little bit too much in the free wine, and is now talking keenly interested.
Very attentive to Bonnie. That's all.
Yeah, so they're actually currently talking and chit-chatting, and she's laughing at whatever latest thing he said. The other four of you actually notice a couple of guys that come in the bar kind of as a pair, and they look familiar to you, like you've seen these guys. But they kind of surreptitiously come in, kind of give a quick look around, and go and sit by the bar.
Are they the guys who we followed?
No, these are a couple of the guys that were with the wizard that you saw.
They're the wizards.
Yeah. And so about 2 minutes after that, a trio of guys walks in. The wizard followed by two of the other guys that he was with at the meeting. And he sort of comes into the place. And he sort of looks in, astutely looking around, and notices you and continues to look around and spends the better part of maybe 10 seconds actually sort of looking around the bar and seems satisfied with whatever he's looking for, and he makes his way directly over to the table that is kind of crowded, actually, with 6 of you, 7. In fact, Iagra is sitting with you guys as well. So at this point, and he comes up, and there's no room for him at the table. And
get up and give him a seat.
He looks at you. He nods at you, and he looks at his friends and waves them over to the bar, and they go join the other two guys at the bar, and they're ordering drinks. And so he's who is this person I'm supposed to talk with? Let's see. Not you, not you, not you. Looks at Iagra. Probably not you. Uncle Lucky, I suppose. And Uncle Lucky actually puts on his biggest smile, and like he turns on, and you realize that this is like a very charismatic guy. And he's like, Dabble, if you will. And he puts out his arm, and they shake hands. And he's like, may I offer you some drink? Food, if you're hungry. And
this is great. We're just going to watch the DM play with himself for a minute.
That's not going to happen. And so they have this short introduction, and the mage sort of looks at her, and he basically says, yes, so your agents have put me on a decent retainer. You would like my services here in town. And Dabble is like, yes, in fact, my agents have done very well, in fact. Let's talk. And he looks at you guys and is like, if you don't mind.
Okay.
We get up and leave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I go to the counter and I give Durnan the silver.
Thank you. We'll be in touch. And Iagra sort of gets up from the table, and she kind of stands near that same pillar. There's like a little worn spot in this pillar where apparently she stands pretty often, and she like leans there. Her stone hard muscles chafing away the part of this wood.
There's like a perfect indent in the shape of her arm.
Yeah, basically, and it is clearly a well muscled arm in that. And so those two sort of bow their heads, and the other guys that are at the bar that met you, they kind of look at you like. And they give you the up nod, which is different than the down nod. I don't know what the difference is, but all right. And Durnan, he takes a silver and thanks you. He's how's things there, Elroth? Doing okay?
You know, Dernan, things are looking good currently.
Yeah,
Things
you got
are-
your own place now. I don't see you much, but I guess you're busy running your own
Our
place.
own place. We're moving up. We're doing good around the community. We're
Doing good
starting to
around the
make a name for
community, huh?
ourselves.
Oh, you'll grow out of that. Don't worry. You'll realize what a folly that is. But good for you, lad. Good for you. I'm glad to see
Still
you.
try to come by, say hey to my old friend. You know.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, good to see you. Take care of yourself out there. Stay out of
As
trouble.
well.
All right. So, you guys, it's
So
late.
many silver pieces.
Yeah,
We
it's
leave
late.
the bar. The question is, are we going to go take on the house?
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Midnight?
You guys aren't messing
Everybody
around.
got their spells ready? We ballsing? Everybody
Oh, no,
got their
do
good
I?
berries?
Yeah, I'm
I don't think
I'm
we've
all
got
berries.
it.
Both slots.
Good berries at the ready.
Twigs and berries.
Everybody has 2 good berries. Remember, that's 8 hit points when you need them.
You should have a
If you
slingshot,
just
Imani.
eat one, it's 8 hit points.
4 for each. 2 good berries are 8 hit points, and you get a full stomach.
You should have a slingshot.
Is this-
So like if somebody's
Is this
wounded,
an item you
you
gave
can like,
us, or are we just supposed to have it?
Well, we can catapult them in.
ooh, yeah.
Oh! They take damage, but also get healed.
No, it's not heavy
No,
enough.
your
but-
dragon is wounded, so you catapult in good berries.
All right, so wow, you guys are actually going to go back to Brindle Alley and assault.
We're going to go say hello.
Man, all right. Well,
Where's our battering ram?
I'm
So
excited.
the question is how many fireballs are on that necklace of fireballs?
We got a necklace of fireballs?
Yes, we do.
Can I have it? Who has it? Why don't I have
on.
it?
Elroth is like,
I like to call.
The time
Spell.
Elroth was gone, he missed the fireball necklace.
wow, what a session to miss. Oh, man.
I work late one day of the other 6 days that I worked late last week, and I miss a fireball necklace.
That reminds me of another joke, but anyway.
All right, friends. Let's see. It is 9 o'clock. We're going to take a real quick break to refresh our drinks and empty our bladders. When we get back, we're going to see what this assault with the fireball necklace on the house looks like.
Overwhelming odds.
Oh man. All right, this might be the end of the grogs. You guys might witness the end of the grogs here in the next hour. We'll find out
Catapult a fireball necklace?
right after this break.
Nerd pause.
There we are. All right. One of our scenes actually works. Thanks for your patience. We are, in fact, back. Jack. The group has decided to waste no time in taking on the request of Uncle Lucky, which is to go and find out what's happening in this place where that group of dudes went to. As Uncle Lucky is talking with the mage that you guys usurped, he is tasked you guys with going back to finding out what's happening at this house. So, you're going back. Actually,
Easy.
Easy breezy.
Because
oh, whoops, wrong way.
you're insane.
There we go. All right. So you guys find yourselves at the. That's not great. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, man. Well, I could have just. I really thought that... All right, someone stall for me for a second. Hold on.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
Thanks, man.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da.
Come on, Elroth. Bring it out, man. Bring it out.
What am I bringing out?
You're bringing it home, dude. Come on. Or not.
What I'm bringing home?
We can miss.
You left us hanging.
Oh, that's what I was bringing home? I had no idea that's what we were doing. I was just like letting y'all do your own thing and
Okay, that's enough. Jeez. Okay, I'll just wing it. All right, let me share this so you guys will stop doing the whatever it is you're doing.
Wing it. Can't possibly go wrong.
You got
We got this. We're in the clear.
I'm already in the alley.
All right, so you guys are basically out on the street
You're in
at the
your mom's alley.
at the entrance to this alley. This is the door that those guys went in. So Roginald was basically hanging out here outside the alley, saw those guys, and that's the door that they knocked in and went inside of. It's late
So
now.
should we go past and try to find another entrance in, guys?
It's
Yes,
past
no.
it's past midnight at this point, so it's the streets are pretty thin. A group of 5 of you guys.
4. I'm gonna be invisible.
Okay. A group of 4
You
of you
want to
guys.
start invisible?
Hmm?
You want to start invisible?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
a group of 3. I'm going.
Okay, who's got a game plan, or what's the? You tell me. I'm just hanging out watching.
How many beads are on that necklace of fireballs?
Not sure you don't have it.
We're supposed to get information.
Yeah, I know, but how many beads?
You.
2?
2.
2.
2.
All right.
All right.
All right. Obviously, since everybody else is stealthing, we're all gonna stealth.
Yeah, we're
I
all-
could get us in the door.
Oh,
with a fireball. No, we want
Well, I don't even need a fireball. I could get us in the door.
we want to
No,
be
I want.
quiet.
Why don't we go in a different way if we can, like a window or something?
Yeah.
Can I? Are there like roofs?
Let's do
all
stealth instead of blowing things up and
Not actually
setting it
blowing
on
things up.
fire and
So
destroying
there's like
orchards
roofs
and-
all
Let's
around. This is a
pretend-
narrow alley.
Look, let's pretend as a game plan that what we're going in here for is information and not to murder the fuck out of everybody.
Could I?
Can we just pretend
Yes.
on the front end,
yes.
on the front end, that we're
Yes.
not murdering everybody?
we
Yes.
are going
Yes.
in over
Action.
for
We're gonna sneak in,
reconnaissance.
sneak out.
Reconnaissance.
Sneak in and sneak
I'm
out.
gonna
just-
cast levitate. I'm gonna smack myself in the chest. I'm gonna go up on the roof and see if I can find a different way in.
I don't know if you can levitate yourself.
Yes, you
One
can
creature
levitate
or loose
yourself.
object of your
Which
will
choice
be
that you
alone.
see within range rises vertically.
All right, you head up to the
I can
roof.
I grab onto him as he starts to float up.
Good God.
Is that legal? Can you do that?
It
Okay.
can teleport. It can levitate a target weighing up to 500 pounds. So
All right. So the two of you levitate up to the top of the roof, and the roofs here are very disjointed. In fact, this the building that you're in is actually a lower roof. It looks like this is just a simple one-story structure in the area. The main building out by the street is actually a three-story building. There's actually a there's like a oops. Hang on, let me turn on this. So like there's another alley here.
Now, what's the light sources around? Because that's going to be very important if we're human.
This is very dark in here. There are no light sources in here.
For you humans.
So this sort of alleyway continues here. So this is like the buildings over to the west. On the other side of the back alley are all two-story buildings. The building on the right here, there's like a let's see if I can draw this. So that's like a dividing line. So like this building here is actually the building that you guys are in, kind of this this square. How did I make a shape?
You
Anyway,
could
so
do pointer.
the triangle part to the right is like a three-story building, and then the piece that you guys are looking to get into is a simple one-story building.
Okay. And I like
There are
So
no
from
entrances
this-
from the top. By the way, sorry.
this aerial view is what the what Roginald and Elroth are seeing essentially, and okay. So I guess we would just I would be. I can see Elroth. I can't see Reginald. I would say that I would kind of hold my position, hide in shadows, and wait to see if there's some report back from them levitating up.
well, there's this door in the back over here, right? Right there.
Yes.
What is that? what
Oh
is that?
shoot!
Is
I
that
need you
just a
guys to
door
make
or a
me.
window?
You guys landed on the roof. I need you guys to make me a stealth check, walking around on the roof.
Can I crawl?
Did they land? I thought he had cast levitate.
Well, okay, you don't have to.
Levitate only goes up and down. It
Yeah.
doesn't go...
So
Well,
like
you can pull yourself along with it. So I can make it to where I stop going up, and I can like pull myself along the roof while still levitating above the roof. So
Then
I would be silent,
It should
like
still
You would
require a
you'd
stealth
still make a
Yeah, that's
sound, but it
all-
would
yeah.
not be heavy footsteps.
That's still all stealth checks, yeah.
would I have
do get
advantage since I'm just using my hands to like pull myself across?
Sure.
Hook and glide. Hook and
Well, it's
glide.
a good thing I rolled 2 8s.
Yeah.
I, however, got a 26.
Yeah, so you're very quiet, just hanging on to Elroth, letting him make all the
And
noise.
invisible.
Yeah. So yeah, Roginald, you recognize that Elroth isn't being very quiet up here, but you guys can kind of make your way around the roof and kind of see this setup from above. Yeah.
So
Front door or back door?
is this door a possible entrance?
Possibly, though it looks like from what you can tell, these seem like separate structures here.
Okay, so we're trying to get in this one.
That's the door Roginald saw those guys go into. So you
And I
can
can't see anything like up here, up in this area.
I mean, you can go down there if you want, but I'm just like assuming right now that you're
Okay.
sort of like, where are you?
I'm just sort of like,
I'm assuming you're sort of like just kind of floating up around this area. So you're
Oh.
going over there.
oh yeah, I thought I was on this
You
this
can.
building.
That's fine. That's fine. From that building, you see that there are. Come on, map. Cut that out. There. Oh, turn the mask off.
Is there any entrances from the roof into the building itself?
No, the roof is just flat, plain, solid roof. But there is another door, a couple more of the doors you see back in the alley, leading to different spaces.
Okay.
So is this part of the same building, this door here?
Looks like it, from what you can tell, yeah. Yeah, from what you can see from the map, that building I have kind of outlined seems to be like one building. And then the building kind of where Elroth is above now is the same height, but there's clearly a dividing wall like between those buildings. Like they're separate buildings, but built right next to each other. And then to the right there, that triangle building, that's that's a big 3-story building up next to it.
So what is this back here? Is this just like a big like pile of trash or
Junk,
something?
yeah, it's a back alley.
Over?
People generally throw all their refuse and such in alleyways and such, and that's where the dung sweepers come once or twice a 10-day and clean that stuff out, depending on the area. And some areas get a lot more attention than others. This one seems to be an area that doesn't get a lot of attention.
So should we take it from the back door or just plow right through the front?
We like to go through the back door.
I would too, but getting to the back door would mean going through all of that garbage. I feel like that's going to make a lot of noise.
What about the other way around? Elroth, there's 2 sides. I'm sure these alleys tie up if you keep going diagonal north.
Like if we went this way?
No, if you came from the top down. If you come from the pointers.
Yeah, you guys you can move yourselves. You could get, if you want to go in that alley, it's fine. It's not like it's
basically if you can go around and come around this way.
Well, I can't. My map doesn't go up that way. Like my map cuts off here.
So
That's
does
fine.
mine. But
yeah, you can go up there if you'd like. This is module maps, blah blah blah. I know. I don't make my own maps. I know. Blah blah blah. Lazy DM. Blah blah blah.
Go search this
Are there
door
any
for
windows?
traps.
Windows? No, there are actually no windows on that house. Not a
What
one.
is this?
A door?
That's a door?
A stoop, a small stoop, but yes, a door that leads into
Okay.
another building.
It was just a different shape. I was just making sure it was a.
Yep. All right, who's
Okay.
looking for traps where?
Right here, this door. Is it trapped?
Roll me perception.
Do I think it's trapped? That's the important question.
Don't ax
Would
me.
Would you like it in the tower?
Nah.
These are Grognards.
22.
Roll it anywhere.
There are no traps on this door.
Alarms, etc.
22. Yeah, so there's no traps that you can find, but this door also, when you're inspecting this door is really, really, really solid. In fact, looking through kind of the cracks that you can see, whatever, it seems like this door is completely blockaded, perhaps from the other side, but completely boarded off and shut off. Like this, not that this is a fake door, but you're pretty sure that this is a non-functioning door.
Okay.
Boy,
well,
do I have the necklace for you.
knock, knock. You just thought it was non-function. Okay, no, inform the party and I guess we're taking it in the front.
Well, is there any way into this like weird triangle-shaped 3-story building? Like, could we maybe
out
get
on the
in
street
there and then find a way into the other one?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Let's
no,
just
you can't.
take the door.
Right,
Come
I'll
here, search
come
for
down.
traps.
From what you can tell, so the sense you get of this place, so the back door is completely blockaded, not blocked off, but like there's like a wall built behind that door. There are no windows on this place. The sense you get is that this place is meant to have exactly one way in and one way out, to sort of like, and they don't want anyone seeing in or looking in, so you can kind of see that this place is kind of made to be a private affair. Hi, Thalia. I like your hair.
We just died at Saturday?
Oh yeah, all the cool kids are dyeing their hair these days.
Yeah. School's out.
Yeah, man. All right, so what's the plan? Put yourselves where you want to be, and someone give me an action.
I'm where I want to be, and I want to search this door for traps.
Thanks, B.
All right, go ahead and
top
roll.
of the roof of where
Traps,
Imani's
alarms, whatever else you
On
want to
the
call
roof. Yeah, you're inspect. Yeah.
Perception. Boom. Ooh, 21.
All right. The door is not trapped, but it does seem to be barred from the other side.
Is bars just like picking locks?
That is a good question. I do not know.
I am gonna.
I don't
move
think
back
so.
down
I
into
think
the alley.
a door that is a door that is bored, a door that is barred, is sort of locked from the other side. I think that's kind of the thing. It's not like it's not intended for you to be able to get through from this side. It's kind of barred from the other side.
Okay. Hey, Roy.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna stand right here, and I'm gonna cast an unseen servant into the window with a command to unbar the door.
Well, there isn't a window.
I don't need to see it.
Really?
Unseen servant does not require sight.
No way. You can just cast it wherever you want to? Hold on. Wait, I would have ruled... whatever. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Who cares? Okay, that's
I'll
cool.
double check it.
That's a pretty brilliant idea.
That was I was looking at it and
Springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range.
That is awesome.
And
All right.
you're mentally telling it what to do, so you don't even need to talk to it.
All right. I need you guys to put me where you are. Jeez. Come on, brain. Turn on a little bit. The bad part is that I'm...
Elroth, are you on the roof?
I'm on the roof.
Okay, just making sure.
I still
so the
have
roof-
levitate. It lasts for up to 10 minutes. So
Okay.
if needed, I can just levitate back down.
All right. Yeah. Well, the roof's only 10 feet high. It's like, a typical one-story structure. So it's
Well, I don't want to jump.
I'm just
10
letting you
feet down.
just letting you know where you are. You're 10 feet off the ground. Okay, everybody is where you want to be, right?
Cast Shillelagh before we open the door.
All right, you got it.
What do you cast?
What's a ukulele
Shillelagh.
going to do for us?
What is
a
that?
small guitar. You hit people with it.
Yeah, it helps him beat people.
It gives me a +7 to hit and does 1d8 plus 5 damage.
All right.
Okay.
So you're sitting there examining the door, Imani, and you're like, oh, that's good. Oh, it's barred. How would you get across the bar? And all of a sudden you hear this, and the door opens. And beyond the door is darkness. In fact, there is another room here. So you're in this small little greeting chamber. So it's just a
Foyer.
So what's our approach for this? Is it silent so the guards don't catch us, or don't leave any guards behind to catch us?
No.
Both.
We want to be able to get in and get out. With maybe they'll have a hint that we're not there if we can't get the bar back in place, but probably with an unseen servant, we'll even be able to get the bar back in place. We want to try to get in and get out undetected.
the unseen servant is
Okay.
really cool.
Signal to
I'm
the
just
party.
kind of like looking at my items, looking at what I'm able to do, and like how I would be able to use them. And not many of them are stealth friendly.
Signal to the party, point in the door, put my hand over my eyes, point to the eyes, and point in the door, and see who goes to look. Because I don't
go to
have
look.
dark vision.
Me neither.
I'm actually going to go in. I'm going to go to the other door.
Are you still invisible?
Pat me
Yeah.
on the stomach as you go.
And I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move in, stealth in as well, because I have dark vision. So I think at this point, got to get in there.
Okay.
I guess I'll be in the room as well.
I'm on the roof waiting orders that I'm able to follow.
Pull the door mostly closed after whoever's going in goes in. Go in and mostly shut the door. So we don't have the light from the street coming in.
All right, let's accept. Yeah, you guys can kind of pile in here, of course. Imani, you're outside? You going into?
No. Go in and then
Bar the door?
partially close the door.
I'm gonna stay on the roof and I'm gonna keep lookout for now.
All right. Oh, so you're not locking the door, you're just closing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're not rebarring the door at this time.
Gotcha. All right. How does that play out? All right. Okay. So you guys are in this tiny little room, sort of all jammed in here, except for Elroth. I'm just going to move you on the side just to sort of get you out of that cluster.
I'm just hiding on the roof.
All right. So there's another door here leading inside.
I'm going to search it for traps.
Go ahead and roll. No traps that you can detect. It does seem to be locked. Yes.
I'd like to listen at the door.
Is it a key lock?
Yes, this actually is a lock, like a locked door.
I am going to pick the lock.
All right. Roll it up.
That's sleight of hand, right?
Yes. Tool usage. Whew. All right. This is a decent lock. Not a great lock, but a decent lock. And you're like, you get in there, and like the first attempt you make is like click. You're like, whoa. Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
All right, door is on.
You carefully open the door, being aware of if there's any props or bells, because they've used bells before.
Yeah, sure. All right, I'll buy that. So this opens into. You have dark vision, right?
I do.
And you guys are all dark in here. It's completely dark. It's pitch black, by the way, unless you guys have light sources.
It's pitch black, and I think there's one person in here who cannot see.
I've got my hand on Deliquent's shoulder.
Oh, there's actually, all right. Well, as you open the door slowly, you look, and it's actually lit in here. There are a couple of candles that are lit in this room. And this looks like a small living space. There's a bed, a desk, a plate, like a small table set up with like toiletry, like clean, like a bowl with water, such like that. Just a very small living space that is set up in here. And there are a couple of candles flickering. It's empty, but there are a couple of candles flickering that vaguely illuminate the room. But it's dim, but somewhat. You can see your way. Even Imani could see into the room a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's empty living space.
I am going to sneak into the room invisibly. I'm gonna approach the desk.
Okay.
Flip it over.
Stealth, man. Stealth.
Gotcha. All right, make me a.
This is why I'm outside.
Make me a stealth check with advantage.
Why did Gale move in the room?
Oh, that was me. Sorry. My mistake. I did that. My bad. All right, hold on. So you're heading towards the desk. Is this? Why isn't? All right, sorry.
We're gonna be stealthy, guys.
30 seconds.
Our combat.
All right, Roginald.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Roginald, I have bad news for you. As you head into the room, the door is kicked shut.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's see. Everybody go ahead and roll me initiative, and I'll tell you what happens. Oh wait, actually, Roginald, did you make? I'm sorry, did you make a perception check?
I did not make a perception check.
I thought you. Wait, you just did perception, right? You did stealth. Oh, that was for the door. I'm sorry. Gotcha. I'm sorry. Okay, roll me a perception check, Roginald. $14 is good, and that is against stealth. Oh. Okay, so you're not going to be surprised as this happens. So you're not going to. There's not going to be a surprise round for Roginald. So the rest of you guys are going to have a surprise round, one surprise round. Elroth, I'm putting you back on the map here. So the rest of you guys are going to have one surprise round. Roginald, as you're coming in, you notice the slightest glint as this piece of you see a glint of steel off to your right. So they actually spotted you, even though you're invisible and stealthy, and they spotted you. I rolled a natural 20 on their perception check, but their stealth roll was only 7 inside of the room. So the way it happens is that basically they were lying in wait as you came in the room. When you came in the room, they kicked the door shut and attacked you, but you spotted them and they spotted you. The rest of the party is going to have a surprise round for this first round. So everybody's rolled initiative. Let me roll my initiative. NPCs. Oh, all right. Well, Roginald, okay, you're first. These guys are here and here. They're both humans, a female and a male, and they are dressed stealthily. It looks like they are here, and they're basically, like I said, they were lying in wait, and when you came in, they spotted you, kicked the door shut, and now they're trying to murder you. That's apparently their plan. You do have the initiative, so what would you like to do? Let me get some adventure music.
I am.
So the rest of you guys think about what's happening as this door shuts. You're like, the door slams shut. So kind of plan out your next round here. Solid chance Roginald won't survive, but
I'm gonna cast a spell on Parasan 1.
what?
Yeah, you spell person.
Son of a.
Fine.
All right, what do you cast him? Oh.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, that's bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a save.
Yeah.
You're supposed to let me make my own saves. You know that, by the way.
Huh?
You're supposed to make my own saves. You're not like rolling my own saving throws, by the way.
Oh, well, you can roll.
No. I'm not gonna redo dice.
I'm fine with you rolling.
But by and large, I like to try to roll my own saving throws. So what were you doing, by the way? What's the?
Tasha's hideous laugh.
That would have been good.
Would have been good.
Yes. Okay. That's the he. Person. Wait, no. Person one is. Yes. Person one's the he.
Behind the door.
Yeah. Well, the door actually opened. I'm sorry. So the door opened like to the left. So person 2 would have been the one behind the door. She's the one who actually kicked the door shut. Person 1 was kind of right inside the doorway as you came in. Would be more kind of here, but yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, but it's something like that. This is roughly the yeah.
Doesn't matter because they made, whoever it was made their save.
Yeah. Okay. So person 1 made their save.
And then I am going to tell the unseen servant to open the door.
Okay. It's not an action to give commands.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. All right, so
Okay.
that'd be a bonus action, which you have if you want to use it for that.
Yep.
Okay, so the as quickly as it's shut, the door now opens, and the unseen servant is, well, he's in there. Okay,
Unseen.
person 2. Let's see. right, person 2 is going to move to here. She is going to shut the door again and use her action to lock it. The door is now closed and locked. Then that takes us actually surprise. Person 1 is going to try to gut you.
No, they should still get minuses, right? Because I'm invisible.
That's right. I think it's still disadvantage, right? Because they can't actually see you.
Here, I think I can.
Well, no, you cast a spell though. Doesn't that end invisibility? Because you cast an offensive spell.
Oh yeah, I did cast an offensive spell.
Yeah, attacks or cast a spell. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Technically, it would have ended when you cast Unseen Servant.
That's not an offensive spell.
It doesn't say offensive spell. A target that attacks or casts a spell.
Oh.
Live and learn. Yeah, so in the future, somebody remind me, if you cast a spell, it ends invisibility. But person 1 is going to try to attack you, and... Oh, jeez. All right. Let's see. Oh, easiest way is just to move the initiative to... There we go. Yeah. All right, let's hope they miss. All right, first attack. Hits. That is going to be... All right. D6 plus 2 plus sneak attack. Oh, wait, I didn't put the effect on. My bad. Hang on. Let me give you an extra 2d6. Oh, Christ. Wow. Roginald. Sorry, man. All right, 19 wounds, Roginald.
Are you still up?
Yeah, barely.
Not by much.
Sorry. All right, second attack. Come on, please miss.
Oh.
Jesus.
He gets 2 attacks.
So let's see, now how do I do? So okay, help me out, Fantasy Grounds. How do I put this effect on self?
Yep.
There we go. And now I think I just do this. Jesus. All right, Roger. On the plus side, all that extra damage is wasted. Yes, it's overflow. So I rolled. I wish I was rolling stats right now. Holy.
I know, right?
5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 4 are my last d6s. I'd have a 17 and a 16 if I were rolling 3d6 on a character sheet. All right, Roginald, it's actually your turn. Top of the round. I need a death save from you. Boom. All right, 1 death save made. How does... Okay, you guys hear... Oh, in fact... Bloop. Bloop. You guys hear a female voice from the other side of the room that says, "Your friend is dead. Now be gone, or you will join him."
Open the door to the outside.
Gale, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attempt to pick the lock. Well, yeah. I think we should bust in.
Yeah.
You can't pick a lock with a key in it.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, we're just gonna break through.
All right, that's a strength check. Athletics, if you have it.
I happen to have athletics.
All right. Show me a door broken down.
All right. Only
DC for this door is Pretty decent door.
Now, I think Bees suggested that as long as Sly is in my lap, I get advantage on everything.
That's a nice idea.
I think they just said charisma.
Oh well.
Oh, all right, Gale.
What was
The
what
door.
was the DC?
The door is stronger than you.
Wait. What was the DC?
You don't know, but it's not 11.
It's not 11. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Inspiration, if you got it.
I don't have inspiration.
No
Nobody has
inspiration.
inspiration.
Oh, the poor
I've got some
Grognards.
inspiration.
We
I don't
don't
have
get
any.
inspiration. That's something reserved for the Edgelords.
I have inspiration. So I'm gonna give
got
you one of my inspiration, Gale.
What?
Yep.
You really
gonna
want
use-
the
For having
sword?
Salaya.
I'm gonna use a positive inspiration for the party, just to show what a nice, kind, benevolent dungeon master I
Oh.
truly am.
Hopefully I won't waste it then.
You probably will.
Look, be still. You.
Actually, statistically, you'll be okay, but we'll see. Boom! All right,
Oh,
Gale.
inspiration well spent. I feel inspired.
For a second, it looked like Gale was gonna bounce off the door, but then heroically, he's like, "No, I've got to get to my friend." And
Shove at
Gale
it
comes.
one more time. Just one good push.
Gale comes tumbling into the room. The door is open. Gale is in the doorway, and
Latch is broken and can't be locked again.
what's your passive perception, Gale?
Passive perception
Yeah.
is somewhere on the other screen. It is 19 is my perception. So that's
No, you don't have a perception of 19.
well. I've got a 20.
You start with an 8. Add in your wisdom modifier.
Look on the first part of your character sheet next to senses.
Yeah, next to senses, perception says 19.
Do you have alertness or something?
Yes.
Ah, that's why.
To back
Alertness is like +5 to perception or something crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be still.
That's not possible. You can't.
I
Alright.
don't know how it happens, but it's Fantasy Ground says that I'm at a 19 perception.
Eight plus wisdom is your wisdom is only +2. That's only a 10. How do you get
Yeah.
9 more?
I don't know. It's got like a +5 next
Oh,
to.
Fantasy Grounds doesn't use 8; it uses 10 to start.
But even
So basically,
still,
with your system, it's whatever Fantasy Grounds says minus 2.
Well, it's giving me a +5 on perception rolls.
What feat do you have then? You have to have a feat that gives that.
It's gonna be a Tabaxi ability. I've got. It's gonna have to be a Tabaxi ability
I don't see anything.
or City Watch Investigator. My background.
Well,
That just can't be right.
Oh,
dude.
I see. It should be, from what I can calculate. Yeah, so you do have the observant feat. That's a +5.
and then he has expertise and perception.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he
So
also has
the observant
eye
feat
for
comes from
detail.
him. City Watch.
Well, that's a bonus
Investigator.
ability, though. That's yeah,
Oh, okay.
neither, yeah. Eye for detail is a bonus action he could use. City Watch Investigator does not affect it. So the +5. So its perception is the base. Even at this, like 10 plus wisdom is
7 is 17.
But you said he has he has a.
If he's observant, it's +5. You said he had +2 from wisdom. That's +7 right there.
Oh, +4 for perception. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so it would be 17. Just because I use a base 8 and not a base 10. Fair enough.
Okay.
I got you. All right. So that's good. That is nuts. Passive perception of 17. That's why I made it 8, because it's like, even that's crazy. 17 passive perception?
I mean,
Nuts.
you know.
All right, here we go. Where is my... There we go. All right. So you see... who's this guy? All right, you see this this stealthily looking guy that is standing over the corpse of Roginald. That's not a corpse. Roginald's alive, but not doing well. He's bleeding out on the floor or something like that. This guy's standing over Roginald with a short sword, and he looks at you. That's really kind of your turn. Elroth.
I guess I've got to levitate back down from the roof to come help the friends out.
Okay.
But like, as far as getting into this fight and being useful, I don't really think I've got anything great. I mean, like I've got some AoE, but it would really screw over Roginald. So
Do we really care about that? Like, is that really a
What
problem?
happened to catapult?
Yes. Well, I mean, if I come down and I'm in this room, right? You've got Gale in the way, and then you've got the two people in there. But I even have line of sight to cast catapult.
Have I updated catapult? Did I decide on an update the catapult?
You said I have to see them.
Is it possible that I would have stumbled in a little bit farther into the room as I broke through that door?
You know, it's your
If
movement.
you did,
you
then
can
that
move.
would give me more room to do things.
You can move on your turn. Like, you certainly could,
Yeah.
you know, breaking the door down. I just put you there, but you've still got
I
your
wouldn't wanna-
movement.
I would want to have moved, I guess, into the room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy that. That's fine.
Okay. In that case, I'll come in here, and
All right, so it's going to be from the roof, is going to be kind of like 5, 10, 15, 10 feet down. Then 20, 25. That'll be kind of 25 to put you into the room here.
I'm gonna go ahead. Where is the second person like hidden from here? Am I not able to see them? I can only see person
There's
one.
this guy, well, I don't know what you know about what's going on down here, honestly.
Very little.
Yeah, he's standing on the roof.
I just heard fighting and screaming, so I.
Yeah, so you jump down, you run in the door, and you kind of see Gale in there. You see this door sort of leaning open. There's this guy with a short sword standing over the bleeding body of Roginald.
All right. Well, then in that case, I am going to go ahead and cast. Yeah, I'll go with catapult. I'm gonna cast catapult on him. I'm gonna upgrade it to a level 2 catapult.
Ooh, all right.
Because I want to kill this guy a lot. So I'll go ahead.
What did he ever do to
and-
you?
What was that?
What did he ever do to you?
Well, he stabbed Roginald.
Oh, still, you know, that's Roginald.
Roginald's, I guess, a friend.
Roginald,
Business partner at the minimum.
Fine, all right.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna catapult like I don't know what's in my backpack. I don't know, something. I'll catapult.
How about Roginald's sword into him or something?
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's like a lying sword somewhere. Yeah, I'll catapult Roginald's sword into him at level 2.
I guess that works. All right.
Where'd my thing go? Here we go. Come on.
I'll never expect it coming from that direction.
Delaquin, you're on deck, by the way. Then Imani. All right, DC is 15. I have to make a deck save.
Yes.
All right, come on, deck save. Dex. Boom. Whoa. Yeah, nice try, buddy. He looks over his shoulder. Oh, yeah.
All right, well, then I'm going to go ahead and use my Quicken spell, and I'm at least going to firebolt him in the face.
What? What does Quicken spell do?
Quicken spell, I can cast
Any spell as a
I can
bonus
cast
action?
a cantrip as a bonus action.
Nice, all
I'm
right.
going to firebolt him in the face. Let's see, firebolt.
I think
gonna
as a
assume
technicality, I think Quicken Spell would actually be Catapult, and then Firebolt would be your action. Doesn't it? Because Quicken
Fine.
Spell
They're
lets
both
you...
They're both cantrips.
No, catapult's a level 1.
Catapult's level 1. Yeah, so the Catapult would technically have to be your bonus action, because when you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can only cast a cantrip on your main action. That's like a one of the hard rules.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say technically, like just as a
But
point of
can't you
future
just do the
reference.
same with a cantrip and just make it a bonus action?
Well, no, because if your cantrip's the bonus action, now your action has to be a cantrip.
Right.
Like, yeah, you can't cast, if you cast 2 spells in a round, your main action has to be a cantrip. That's kind of the takeaway. It's a technicality, it works. I'm just giving you the technical bits of this.
If you cast 2 spells in a round, it can't be 2 cantrips.
Well, no, the thing
it has to be a leveled and a cantrip.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay, the rule is if Quicken Spell allows you to cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action as a bonus action. Okay? Now, if you cast a spell as a bonus action, your main action spell has to be a cantrip. So your bonus action spell can be a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action, or it could be any spell with a casting time of 1 action. But your action has to be a cantrip. That's per raw. It's just like look, that's how they made the game.
I think you should go ask the Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah. There's extensive.
All right,
Look it up.
I used catapult
Yeah,
as a bonus
it
action.
totally works. Exactly. I'm just sort of. Yeah. This is just.
That feels really useless to say because it's just like, okay, then I just.
Well, in this particular case, but you could say, hey, I use my catapult as my bonus action, and then for my main action, I cast fireball. Well, you can't do that.
No, because it's got to be. You can only cast 1 leveled spell per turn.
Right. I'm just. Yeah. It's a technicality. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah. Firebolt is my main.
All right,
action.
do the
Catapult
firebolt.
is my bonus. I did. I blew him up.
That's a hit
19
roll.
plus 7.
Oh, big hit. All right. Roll me to fire damage.
6.
6. That's it. 6.
More powerful.
It is a cantrip.
At
after
5th
all.
level, I get another.
Fifth
D10.
level, you get 2 dice.
To be fair, it's a cantrip.
You don't get bonuses on that, like Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast only gets bonuses if you get Agonizing Blast on top of it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else, Elroth?
I'm gonna use my last 5 feet of movement to just back up. Let
Right.
somebody else in.
You guys go be brave. I'm good. I got your back. All right, Delaquin. You've waited a long time to take this action.
I know. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. Can I actually shoot him from here for the longbow, or do I have to move up?
Let's move
line
up a
of
little
sight
bit.
with
I
him.
feel like that line of sight's better, right? This is a better line of sight. Yeah.
That's what I'll make.
I feel better
I'm
about
gonna
that.
shoot him with my longbow and miss, and then I
Terrible.
will step up to here and draw my sword and my hand axe.
Uh-oh. Oh, Delaquin ain't messing around. All right. Imani Deller.
Well, first off, I know we heard a female voice. Do I see her?
What's your passive perception?
13.
You do not see her. Now, you can take an action to actively look, but it's an action.
No, I'm going to
In fact,
go
from this
fucking
angle,
speed
you
up.
can't really see much into the room. Like, you recognize most of the room is not within sight. So it's very reasonable for you to think that that voice is someplace else in the room from where you are.
Hold on, I'm checking something quick.
You had like 30 minutes to plan this out, and now you're still checking stuff?
I know how you nitpick rules, buddy.
I do not.
So here's
Come
what's
on.
happening. A spiritual hammer appears above Roginald.
Hold on. Wait, can you see Roginald?
I don't have to see it. Doesn't say that.
You don't know where he
It
is.
says within range.
You don't know where Roginald
I'm moving
is.
anyway.
All right.
I'm moving here so I can attack the guy anyway.
All right, fine. Move there. You're fine. Okay, yes. Okay, good. Spiritual hammer above
A
Roginald.
spiritual hammer comes above Roginald and attacks the guy.
All right. Roll him up.
So here's your cast.
Boom.
A 23.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to drop damage on him?
Yeah, man. Give me some spiritual weapon damage.
Oh, joyous. Only 6. Now I'm going to smack him with my shillelagh.
Hang on.
Nope, not with a 10.
I need more sound effects.
Okay,
Yeah, where's
I'm
the
done.
cowbell?
Your turn.
That's it, really? That's it?
That's all I got, dude. I got 2 attacks. What do you want for a 3rd level character?
4th level.
Or am I
For
4th
fourth level. Actually, we're
I'm
supposed to be
4th.
fifth level. But
Yeah, we should be
Yeah.
5th level.
Nope, still 4th. Boy. Okay.
bring down the hurt.
Who
Bring on the
looks
pain train?
dangerous? Let's see.
A lot of us look dangerous.
The one who hit him is all
Not
the way
me, I
through the
missed.
crowd. Firebolt, you got him a firebolt.
Well, it was very much a shoo. He's like, "Oh, I'm on to you." I went ah, and basically threw pocket sand at him, but it was on fire.
All right, so Delaquin.
One.
Delaquin, give me your physical appearance in a 10-second description of your physical appearance.
Basically, I'm a moon elf with silver hair and
Armor?
Yeah, I got leather armor.
Leather armor? All right,
And-
How
Gale.
scary on a scale of 1 to 10?
Gale, what's yours?
Basically, a standard tabaxi in a nice suit.
A nice suit.
Underneath the nice suit, I am wearing leather armor, but I do look like a detective. You know, I'm a city watch investigator, gone private. You know, gone into business for myself.
Gotcha. All right. All right, Gale. This guy thinks that you look squishy. He's like, more. You guys picked the wrong house to break into. Leave while you still can. Gale, you are attacked with a short sword. Whoa, missed. Attacked with a short sword again. Wow.
You used up all your hits on Roginald.
Wow.
Happy he
Roginald
didn't
took
damage
the whole
my-
party's damage.
A 3
I
and
did
a
not.
2.
I did not want to have my suit mended.
All right, Roginald, death save number 2.
All right, let's see.
All right.
The lie is like, how did he miss you?
All
He
right.
didn't even get hit.
A 3 and it's really hard to hit with a 3 and a 2.
Yeah.
All right, 2 down.
All right, 2 down. And all right, bad, let's see.
You were saying bad news? What?
Yeah, let's
Bad
see.
news for me.
Bad news for everybody.
Oh yeah. You know what? I gotta think about this for just a second. This is a good time to take our second break. Let's do the short break, not a 10-minute break this time, but like a short, quick pee, grab a drink, and we'll be right back and finish up this combat. Quick break. All right. Good? Yeah? No?
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, quick break. As soon as everyone's back, we will be back. So probably like 3 minutes if I had to say. Don't go far.
All right.
right, guys, we are back, and we are in Highway to the Danger Zone.
Things are about to get really interesting, it sounds like.
Apparently. All right, so this person one, by the way, after he attacks you, he he takes the disengage action and actually comes around to this side of the room, stepping over the body of Roginald over here. And see, Roginald made his save. All right, person 2 is going to... Oops, actually, she's going to be here. She's going to attack Gale as well. This is that she that you guys had heard. What was that? I don't know what that was. All right. Gale, attack 1. No 2s this time. All right.
That's higher than my armor class.
It is higher than your armor class.
Which is 16.
But he's... Oh, he is threatened.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You just have to be in range. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, Gale, damage incoming.
That's a lot.
All right. Second attack, Gale.
That's also higher than my armor class.
Yeah.
8, yes.
These guys are tough. Some more damage, Gale. God. And I'm rolling so well. And she looks at you and she says, 2 down. Who else needs to die before you leave? You've invaded the wrong space, friends. Gale, death save.
Already?
It's your turn, baby.
Your turn.
As soon as it reaches your turn.
Yeah. Where is that? I haven't had to do
On
this.
the front page at the
Really?
bottom, there's the little dice marker.
There,
next
I got
to
it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, he's
that's
off.
actually a crit. That puts you at 1 health. You actually are back conscious. You get 1 health back. Wow, nice.
Don't forget to take away his unconscious effect.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. All right, Gale, you are surprisingly resilient. That is your action, though.
Nobody
Yeah.
more surprised than myself.
Yeah. That's his turn. All right, Elroth.
All right.
Tough times in the village.
Indeed.
Delaquin,
So-
you're on deck. Imani, you will follow Delaquin.
Hey,
Well,
did the
already
bad
got a
guys-
plan.
The bad guys notice that I am conscious.
I don't know. We'll figure that out next turn. Hopefully not. These seem like pretty mean guys who intend to make points. They're looking for easy targets. Their purpose, their goal right now seems to be to convince you that if you come in here, you're going to die. So they're willing to show you that.
So can I throw that whole thing of like silent and everything out of the window? Can I go at it?
You're
I'm gonna go at
asking
it.
me?
Why are you asking this at this point? We busted down the door.
All right. Well, I'm going at it. I'm running over into the side of the room over here.
Fireball.
Am I level 5?
I didn't ask how big the room was.
I said I cast fireball.
All right, that's going to kind of be, to avoid him, that's going to basically be like your entire movement to be able to come in, basically avoiding. Yeah, okay.
Oh God! Now you're going to catapult.
Actually, can I move like? No, never mind. I'm going to cast Burning Hands,
Really?
and I'm going to cast it like this, so that the cone goes out from me this way and catches them on the side of it, but doesn't catch the rest of the party.
Nice job.
Oh, is that a properly shaped cone?
That looks like a
there's a
real
cone.
arc
Yeah.
of 60 degrees.
I'll buy that. Now, you know that you're in a wooden house, just so you know.
I'm gonna charge
Okay.
in. I'm gonna say, if you want to die, we can die, but you asked to play this game. Kadoosh! And I'm gonna unleash
It doesn't
a
have anything
torrent
that's
of
fire. You know that, right?
What?
Nothing.
What about fire? I set things on fire.
Yes.
Fire.
And you guys,
Fire.
all right, and you guys came here
Kinda his
to.
shtick.
All right, all right, and you guys did
I
come
can
here
cast
looking.
something else if y'all want.
No,
but
no.
Currently, this is the move.
You get okay. All right.
Why don't you just catapult? Because then you could hit both of them.
No,
If it misses one, you'll
No.
tag the second one.
No, you
Yes.
can't hit both of them. He wants
No,
to.
he
actually
can't hit both of them, but he
both
can
of
hit one or the other.
Yeah,
is
he
what-
wants to
is what
actually-
John is saying.
He wants to actually hit both of them.
I
That's
want
why
to
he's
light
doing
them both on fire, and don't worry, I can deal
No.
with the fire that I
Uh,
cause.
can you, if you're destroying documents in this room that we need?
Are there any
Uh,
documents on the wall that I'm lighting on fire?
it. Oh my god.
Let's see. That side is actually the sleeping side. That's the bed side. So
Great. So now they don't even have a place to sleep.
I would think it's really legitimate to say he didn't give it a single thought as to whether or not there were documents. He sees two of his friends lying on the ground, and it doesn't really matter if they're
At
documents.
this point, I'm trying to just kill them and save the party.
all right.
So yeah, I'm
Is this
lighting
the
them
part
on
where I
fire.
should warn about the idea of like setting the town on fire? Is that
Don't worry, I've got that part planned for my next turn.
okay? All right. Do it up then. So what is it? Is it a save or just
It
damage?
is
Yeah, save for half damage.
Failed save.
dex save, 66 on a fail, 3d6 on a success.
Well, you'll
No,
roll
it's-
66 and
it's
it'll be half damage.
3d6. Creature takes 3d6.
Yeah, no, sorry. I read the 3d6 and saw half right
Yeah, I was
next
like,
to
whoa.
it.
I was like, wait,
Oh, okay.
66.
I'm
That's
fine with that too.
That's more than a fireball. All right, let's see. I'll do their save. These are special guys. I'll do their saves individually. All right, person 2. Wah, 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 wah. And person 1, dex save. You guys are supposed to be good at dex saves. What the hell?
They were too.
You're supposed to be good at fire.
Yeah,
were-
you,
um,
you need
They
my
were too
d6
busy
rolls.
gloating over killing us, so they
All right.
didn't pay
8
attention.
wounded. And person
then
1. Person
I'm
1's
going
looking
to
wounded. He's looking wounded
Use
finally.
my bonus action to invoke my tempestuous magic, and I'm going to launch myself 10 feet over here and hide behind Eloquent.
How brave.
Listen, I'm helping you here.
Hey, look,
I love it.
I appreciate it and all, but I mean,
Um,
and as far as character consistency, you've been hiding since episode 1, so
That's true.
So just so we are clear, though, right? That side of the room is now aflame.
On fire. Yeah, there's a
And they
bed
are
over there.
standing in the flames.
Well, the bed, so the bed is like, so this corner over here
How
is
do we
basically,
sleep when our beds are burning?
especially when
I like
the
it.
Earth is turning.
all right, so that's basically on fire. The bed in that corner of the room actually catches fire and starts
Just the
burning. Well, that's the flammable object that's over there. The walls, the
as long
bed.
as there's something on fire.
This place is gonna, this place is gonna quick. This whole structure is wood, so don't worry, it's gonna catch on fire. All right, let's see, Delaquin.
I am going to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Still, I can't move my.
It's a DC 12, and then I have to hit
Go
her.
for 2. Yeah.
Hit her. Okay, you're attacking the
I'm going to go for
female.
the female.
All right, so it's a hit roll.
Don't you have a hunter's mark you could put on her too?
I do. I can't cast both of them and attack her.
True.
All right, go ahead and roll a attack roll. Oh, that's a big hit.
Okay, so
All right, damage
here's
it up.
You want to do save?
Just do damage. I'll do the save. You do damage. What's that? Strength save? Uh-oh. All right, strength save.
Wow, ensnared in a burning area. That ain't good.
Wait, no, you're doing... Wait, you didn't do damage. You did... No, I'm rolling the save. I called rolling the save. Okay. She is ensnared, and she takes 6 damage. All right. Ooh, she's wounded. All right, so she is ensnared. What is that? Restrained.
Push her in the fire.
She's ensnared in the fire. So I gave her 6 points of damage for my longsword and the additional 3 points of damage from the strike.
No, the strike damages them on their turn.
Oh, yeah. I do have to move up.
He does?
If he's using a longsword.
My longsword.
Oh, I thought you were shooting an arrow. Okay.
Longsword, not longbow.
Yeah, longbow works. It's just a weapon attack, so you could do that with longbow or whatever.
It has to actually be hit with a melee weapon. The other one is Hail of Thorns is the ranged weapon, which they do pretty much the same thing except for
the weapon attack. This just says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack. A weapon attack is a weapon attack. It doesn't say melee. Just
Ranged
FYI.
weapon. Just not a spell is what it's saying.
This just says weapon attack. So I'm giving you. I'm probably hurting myself here by saying this, but yeah, the spell description says weapon attack. So that is.
I had my sword out anyways. It happens.
That's fine. Sure. All right. So you're there. You attack her. Let's see. So the start of her turn. So I'm going to ignore that damage because the damage actually happens at the start of her turn.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, she's stuck. Wow, she has to make a strength check to get out of there. That's tough. All right, Delaquin, Imani.
Well, I am going to invoke Saloon's Kiss on Roginald and on Gale, which will give Roginald 13 hit points and Gale 7.
Ooh, all right. You guys manage that.
It will cost me my divinity. And then I'm going to smack the asshole one with my spiritual weapon that's sitting above Roginald.
Okay, so Roginald, you're no longer unconscious, and you get 12 health back?
13.
13? So your wounds are reduced to 14, I believe.
Yep.
Gale, your
and if
wounds...
he pops 2 good berries.
Gale gets how many?
7.
7.
I can only do 20 total, so.
All right, Roger. Gale.
And does a 17 smack person 1?
Oh, yeah. 17 is an easy hit.
Oh. Well, then take some damage, person 1. How about 12 damage, person 1?
Ouch. 12 more? Wait, did you drop that on him?
I dropped that on him.
Yeah, okay. I was like, whoa. Okay, yeah.
And
All right.
move forward 5 foot.
This is looking bad.
It's 5v2 now.
Well, yeah. So.
Person 1. Oh boy. So they thought they were doing well, but now they're not doing so well.
And one of them stuck by a fire.
Look, stop it, kiddo.
All right, interesting momentary battle pause. Person 1, he says, "Why are you here? Why are you invading our house?"
Because you're going to tell us everything about the Zents.
We were following clues.
Roll me
Or we're
intimidation.
going to question your dead bodies.
Roll me an intimidation, Imani.
Intimidation, not my best, but sure, why not?
It seems like that's what you're trying to do right now.
Or nat 1. That's always an option.
You could use some inspiration if you got it, because that's...
Nobody has inspiration.
I
We don't
have
get
2 inspiration.
Only the experts get inspiration these days.
Can I actually step forward and I'll
But
kind
I'm
of
not-
walk up?
I'm not
No
worried.
one
I
can
just want to see
move.
what they do.
This is just one of those sort of battle pauses where just for a moment we're pausing the battle. So no changing the battle, no changing the scene. But if anyone has any sort of dialogue they want to contribute, I'll listen to it.
So
sorry, you go.
No, well, I have a plan of action, but I'm just waiting my turn. But as far as dialogue, I already said it was kind of while Imani was intimidating, hey, we're gonna find out everything you have. I said just following clues. So
I'm gonna pipe up, and I'm gonna kind of go with Imani. I'm gonna be like, listen, you've seen what we're capable of. You knocked 2 of us down, we got right back up. Your bed's on fire, you're on fire, and you're both about to die. So either you're gonna pipe up or we're going to kill you.
by the way, Thalia is super quick and super intuitive, and she has given me my next question for next round. So,
Talking's free. Right now, it's battle pause.
All right.
So I'm gonna try and go with Imani and
Tell you what, I'll give you.
intimidate them to tell us.
Oh, Bob, but Imani rolled a natural one. You can't fix that.
Well, you gave me intimidation instead of persuasion.
You're not trying to persuade. You're trying to intimidate. You were clearly trying to intimidate them, threatening them.
We're gonna get all of your secrets. We're gonna get all of your secrets. It's not a persuasion.
Yeah.
I agree with Roy on that.
So Roy,
I've got +5 to intimidation.
Yeah. What's up, Chris?
in your rules, a nat 1 and a nat 20 are not automatic failures.
Well, a 1 is going to fail. You can't make this with a 1. He can't possibly do the next one. It's not like a critical failure. It's just not going to. It's not enough.
It's not a natural failure. It's just a failure.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get like a +20 on that roll, okay, different story. But he doesn't, so it's just not possible.
I don't know how much damage did he take last round.
Oh Jesus.
That's the way it works with concentration, buddy. So that's why I'm asking.
Oh God.
I mean, they're able to be scared of me and not Imani. Like,
Yeah.
they can have different outlooks on different people. For some reason, maybe they don't see Imani as a threat.
Oh my God.
But like, I'm, for some reason, a very intimidating person.
All right, go ahead and roll me intimidation, Elroth.
I'm gonna roll like a 2.
Yeah, that's pretty intimidating.
It would have
Alright.
been hilarious if you had rolled a nat 1 right.
Yeah, that would have been. I would have. That would have been bad.
All right.
I would have been forced to use my 1 inspiration.
They peek over at the places that's catching more on fire. It's like, what are your terms?
Do I get a chance to do anything right now? Because
Yeah, I'm open again. I'm doing a dramatic pause in combat. So
I actually want to take an action.
well, that's gonna break the dramatic pause.
I want to do a movement.
Yeah, that breaks dramatic pause.
We want all the information you have about the
Burn down your
Zens,
weapons.
and we'll let you live.
Yes. We'll let you
Give
live.
us the information. I'll put out that fire for you.
What's so special about this place?
If you agree to talk, I will put out that fire and we can talk.
We can't talk, but we'll give over the place. We'll leave. We won't kill you. They look at Gale. He survives, and we survive. We leave. The place is yours, burning, ashes and all. We are not throwing down our weapons and surrendering to thieves in the night. We know how that turns out.
Noble of you.
It's not about noble. It's about surviving, fool. So, we'll walk away.
There's something to be said for not backing down in the face of adversity. So,
Well,
I can respect you for
they're
that.
doing the odds, and they're pretty sure you're going to murder them. They seem pretty convinced that if they throw down their weapons, you're going to murder them. So they're just trying to, they want to survive. Their clear goal is to live to see the dawn. So, what do you say? We all walk out.
Do we trust that they would not try and go get backup?
No. We won't kill you, but we won't let you leave without telling us information.
Oh, you're going to be the first to die, friend. You might want to bargain better.
Can we?
I get that, but I won't be the last to die. And I am telling you, we're not walking out of here without information. and I may not walk out of here, and I'm okay with that.
Take it.
And this-
Take whatever you
this
find
would be-
here.
This would be
We'll-
persuasion.
We're
This would
willing.
be-
We're willing
I
to
may
walk
not
away.
be the one to walk out of here, but if you don't tell my friends anything, you aren't either.
Well, so Elroth has sort of broken the threshold. So
Can I step forward and
No.
talk to him face to face
No.
Nobody
instead
can
of
move.
being in the back?
Can't move.
Yep. All right. So we
You
can.
can't
So
do
all right. So
anything.
just yeah. Sorry. I don't want to drag this out too much. So bottom line is they're willing. It seems like they're willing, on edge, waiting to kill. They're threatening to kill Elroth. I'm sorry. They're threatening to kill Gale, and they're willing to walk away and give you guys this place on fire. So the easy, quick combat resolution is they leave. You guys own the building. Otherwise, it looks like they're still in for a fight because they're convinced. They seem convinced that if they surrender to you guys, they're not going to survive, and that's kind of their position.
And Gale's position is that I'm willing to die, but we need info.
And they're
I'm
willing to kill you.
I want to ask. I want to ask person one. I say because I'm kind of in the back. I say, we'll let you go if you allow me to walk to you and shake your hand and look you in the eyes. I want to know that I can trust you to not kill us as you leave.
I don't want you anywhere near me, sorcerer. If you get within sword range, I'll not let you take another breath. These
Can I
Let's
try
go
and,
and
like-
start.
Yeah, these aren't your typical average dimwits. Like these are like named NPCs, just so you know. These guys know the score, they know the drill. So anyway, I don't want to belabor this. So let's just sort of like throw the ultimatum out. These guys are willing to walk out of the building as is on fire, or we pick up combat where we left off.
Let's continue.
Are we? If we pick up combat, is it like
Person
in the
one's
same
turn.
exactly where we were at?
Exactly
Yep.
where we left off. Person one's turn.
Exactly where it's person one's turn.
And
They
then
haven't done
person
an action.
two's turn. Oh, no. Actually, Roginald's up again. So person one, Roginald, person two.
Yep.
Yep. And person two's ensnared.
Yep.
So they're screwed.
Well, person 2 can still attack while ensnared.
Is
Yes.
You just can't move. Movement is 0. She's
Gale-
restrained.
Gale-
moved?
She's
Gale
restrained.
can very
What would
easily
it-
die right now.
I'm gonna ask, what would it take for you to stay and talk to us? What can I entice you with to stay and tell us rather than walk away? Because if we had the choice and you stay and you talk to us, we wouldn't kill you. We don't want to come out and kill people, but we need to find the answers that we're looking for. If you talk to us and you tell us, we won't have to kill you, you won't have to kill us, and it's exactly what you're asking for. But that requires you staying and talking to us.
You don't have to surrender.
And I'm basically I'm trying to persuade them to stay and speak to us rather than
Don't.
walk away or get killed.
You don't have to surrender. You can keep your arms in your hands. And if negotiations break down,
We'll call
We
it a
get back.
ceasefire.
we get back to killing each other. But in the meantime, we're here for
All right.
information.
Gale or Elroth, make me persuasion. I'll give you advantage
it.
since both you guys are working them.
I think I've got the better modifier, unless you beat plus
Well, we
7.
both get to roll, so we don't have to choose.
With this, it's
It's one of
advantage. Yeah. Since you're helping each other, I'll give you advantage. So whoever's got the best
Okay.
roll with
What's
advantage.
yours?
Okay, you do it then. You go.
24.
All right. Well, we do have this slight problem that the building's burning down.
I can solve that, and I will basically just cast Control Flames and extinguish the fire.
All right. They kind of look like. Okay, here's the deal. We talk until we're uncomfortable about talking. Anyone makes one move, any movement, and this one dies. And they both got their swords pointed at Gale. Sorry, Gale, you're in the middle.
It is what it is.
Okay. Should we sit or should we stand?
Oh, let's stand. What do you want? Why are you here? Who are you? Who do you work for?
Imani.
We work for El Shun,
Elshun.
the wizard.
Wait, what? Then why are you here? You were supposed to meet us in the Blue Alley. What is the?
You were not there.
We were.
He does not like people being late.
That's not true. Our agents were there. Oh, I'm sorry. Roll me deception, Imani.
Sweet. Don't roll a 1 this time.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
You couldn't possibly do it again.
Should have been the one still speaking.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
10.
Oops.
You don't want to use inspiration. You don't want to.
All right, let me get this straight. You work for the wizard. We're supposed to meet, and now you're here trying to kill us. Not buying it. Who are you?
Meet him.
Who are you really? Cut the shit.
We came.
Why
here-
are we answering your questions?
We
Fucktard?
came here for information. As I said, I'm willing to die rather than my group to leave without information. But if I die, I can promise you, you're going to die.
Look, we'll gladly kill you. If you want to die, that's easy. Like, I don't know what
I don't want to die.
They look at each other. Yeah, we'll kill you easy. Like, fine.
I'm gonna chime in.
I don't want to die, but what I'm telling you is we came for information. You're the one asking the questions. Cut the shit. Quit asking the fucking questions. You're here to answer our questions, or we're going to battle this out.
Well,
Just so we're clear, I can bring that fire back just as quickly as I
quit
made
the
it disappear.
cut, guys.
No, listen, I'm tired of the threats and the insults. and
We're
all this,
tired of the
"I'll
threats
die,
and the
you'll
insults
die."
too. Yes, exactly.
So how about we just cut to the chase?
Let's
right?
just exchange
We
information.
don't work for the wizard. We're companions. Maybe not
Shut
even
the fuck up,
companions.
Elroth. Shut up.
Whoa.
You are telling information.
They're looking at each other.
We are asking information.
I'm getting information.
Get information. Quit telling information.
We like
Shut
this guy.
the fuck up.
We like this guy. This is Chris, you're muted. Oh no, Chris
I'm
is
not muted.
Yeah, I gotcha. they look at each other. They're like, "Oh, this is
I'll
working
turn
out
to Gale.
perfectly."
I'll be like, so far I've been the only one able to get through to these people. If you
You
want
look-
to tell me to shut up, then I will gladly make you shut up, and then I will get the
They
information.
they
we
slink
need.
away to the shadows as you guys implode
No.
and self-destruct.
Or if you want me to get the
Take this
information like we've been trying to get, which you have very badly failed at getting, then you feel free to continue to fail and get yourself killed. So how about you let me do what I do best, and I will get the information from these people. And I'll turn back to those people, and I kind of see them going like, "Oh," and I'm like, "All right."
Oh, actually, they're
now,
like,
"Where were we?"
we were laughing at you guys. Look, let's tell you what. What if we, because we're pretty evenly matched here. What if we exchange information, right? How about a one-to-one exchange of information? We get to learn a little bit about you. You learn a little bit about us, and maybe then you leave. What do you say?
Right. You tell us the
Well, it sounds
information,
like we've
and then
already
we'll tell
given
you
you-
the information.
Sounds to me like we've already given you about 3 or 4 pieces of information. So you're up.
It's
Three or four back because our
They don't even know what information that we've
Mouthholes
given is
can't
true
shut the
because
hell
we've given
up.
like 3 different
Well,
pieces of information.
Exactly. So far,
And
you've-
now they only know it's true because you decided to outburst.
that's a good
All
point.
right.
We know that part's
So,
true. All right, so they're not
Let's-
working for the
let's
wizard.
go with this.
They are
We've
working.
now given you information. We are friends with the Red Wizard. Now it's your turn to give
No,
us
no,
information.
that's not true. That's not true. Is that true?
That is true.
Acquaintances. We are
Acquaintances, I see.
acquaintances
But who do you
with the
work?
Red Wizard.
But who do you work for? We don't care about the Red Wizard.
We don't work for
Oh
anybody.
no. If you tell us information, we will tell you information.
All right. Well, fine. We work with the Zentarum. For the Zentarum. They look at each other.
liar,
Who do you work for?
liar.
If you want to know who I
You're
work
a
for,
liar.
tell me who you work for.
We just
You're
did.
a liar.
No, you told me the organization.
She actually pulls
I can
up. She
tell
actually
you
pulls up her
organization.
sleeve and shows you this black winged serpent tattoo on her arm.
I'm looking for names of people.
You're
a
or
liar.
organizations. I know you work for the Zentarum.
This is
You're a
going
liar.
nowhere. This is why are we wasting our time with this? We should just kill this one. If he's gonna call us a liar every time we give him facts, then he should just be dead.
I'm gonna
right?
cast.
Right?
I'm gonna cast subtle spell, so nobody knows I'm casting this spell.
This
And
we should just battle. We should just like battle everything out to the death. Why do I try with you guys?
so I'm going to use subtle spell. I'm going to use one of my meta magic points. So it is silent, requires no verbal or somatic anything. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. And I'm going to send one at person 1, one at person 2, and one at Gale.
What?
Really?
You're really gonna kill me, you stupid dipshit.
You're the one screwing this whole operation. If I can get you to shut up for 2 minutes, we will
Oh,
be...
you're gonna get me to
information
shut up
we
for the
need.
rest of the goddamn campaign.
We can heal you if we need to. You won't die. We'll make sure that you don't die. I'm just
You can
making sure.
actually
Why do I
do
try-
enough damage with a scorching ray to permanently kill me.
Why do I try
No,
not to
he
kill? No.
He can't. He can drop you down, and then you'll have to make death saves.
Imani can bring you back up at any time.
But I mean, I'm not going to tell Elroth how to run his character.
I would like to speak out of character just as a party. You realize if we're attacking each other,
We've already lost.
That's a huge
Yeah.
ass
Basically,
that's a
you're gonna-
huge ass
that's a problem to begin with.
Huge.
It's going to cause. I mean, if I were to, even just to get you to be quiet, if I set you on fire, you would hold a grudge, right, Josh?
Probably.
Right.
Guess what? Yeah, guess what?
I mean, so far though, look at the character progression. Elroth and Gale have a history of not getting along together very great. Elroth already doesn't really trust Gale all too much because Gale keeps trying to prod into his history. So Elroth is already not super friendly with Gale. And now Elroth is doing everything that he can to get information and is the reason these people are staying and talking instead of either leaving or killing Gale. And Gale is then interrupting Elroth and telling him to shut the hell up and blowing the whole thing. Elroth's had it. And
here's the
Elroth is
thing.
either going to kill Gale
If I
or
may-
is going to kill the two people that we are talking with.
Kill
Yep.
the two people. Don't shoot it at Gale, and have it out with him role playing.
All right. Then I'll
after
shoot
combat.
one at person
If I
1,
may-
the other 2 at person 2.
What do you got for me, Roy?
If I may, to meta a little bit, remember that Dungeons and hopefully this game, my goal with the game is we're supposed to be running the hero game, right? And I know that it's easy to get wrapped up in characters and story arcs and stuff like that. But one of the things that I ask from my players is that the players work when they're writing stories, when they're, narrating scenes, whatever, that they work on ways that the party becomes more cohesive, right? If we need to have some drama, inter-character drama, that's cool. But remember, at the end of the day, we have to sort of write our stories as one story, right? And if one character sort of goes off on a tangent, right, that character could become an NPC, right? Maybe this character gets tired of the party and they or whatever, and I'm gonna like, yeah, I quit, whatever, fine. That character becomes an NPC, maybe a BBEG, whatever. But as players, we're supposed to be writing a cohesive story. So it's fine to have inter-character drama if we need to, but let's make sure that we draw those lines between inter-character drama and inter-player drama, right? And let's not get wrapped up in inter-player drama. And that way our characters, or if your character is having some issue with that another character, that's cool, as long as we're keeping the perspective of, hey, here's some drama I'm going to introduce into the story. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I gave
and that's good. But you have to,
backstory with that.
right? But you have to. I may be doing a good job of introducing. You have to write that drama with the broader view of party cohesion, right? So drama that gets introduced between characters should be small drama that will eventually actually bring them closer together. Because the goal, I can't make you guys all function as a party. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys all want to do your own separate threads, I mean, great. But then it becomes 5 different 1v1 D&D sessions. What we want to do is have one cohesive story where we all write the story together. So I would ask on a meta level as players that the stuff you do, if you introduce drama, that's cool, fine, but keep the eye that we're writing one story and that party cohesiveness is really the goal, you know. So drama's like sibling drama. If you have sibling drama, great, but you have to like then work more to reinforce that sort of family bond. Does that make sense a little bit? Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah,
with the,
you were totally on. Me and Chris are on the same page for sure.
Don't shoot fire at the other party members, but afterwards, you two can have it out against each other.
But so in the character in saying, hey, Imani, Elroth, we're supposed to be asking the questions, and you guys are just giving the farm away because you weren't gonna stop. And
fine.
I confirmed
that
it,
is
but
your opinion, and obviously Elroth has a different opinion, and that will create drama within the party.
and that's all legit.
And
But
It's not like I'm like just giving information away. I
But if
don't
you've got
plan on
three
letting these
scorching
people live
rays-
through the night. These
But if you've
people
got
are
three
going
scorching-
to die tonight. So
But hey,
it's not a matter of, hey,
But
I'm going
if
to give this
you've got-
information away and they're going to go and give it away. I've kept these people specifically in this room. I'm going to give them information. They're going to give me information. I'm basically going to use my
But they
deception
haven't
and my
given us
persuasion
anything.
skills.
they haven't.
I was on the way to getting it, and then you outburst and ruin the whole thing.
But
Well,
so when we disagree
I'll
on
be the judge of that.
interrogation techniques, that's one thing. But
When
whenever
you outburst in the middle of an interrogation, that's another.
can I finish a goddamn sentence?
Goddamn sentence. There's no God.
So this is where Roy gets into the part of, hey, we need to enter character drama. We don't need to enter player drama. But fair point. So the point being is that, as Chris was saying, a scorching ray at a party member is way different. Way different when you've got 3 chances to hurt the enemy and you use one of those 3 chances to hurt somebody on your side. That is a big problem.
It is, and I
Yeah.
think we've addressed that, Elliott.
Yeah,
and
we
I
have.
think we should move on. I'm all for you like getting frustrated at Gale and then just fire blasting the fuck out of the guys and going, see what you made me do. Because
Yeah.
I think
Which is what I'm going with,
Elroth
basically.
thing
I
to
mean,
do.
you're right. It's attacking a party member is not the smart move there.
and
It's
yeah,
not the way to
let's-
go.
Let's move on from that.
All right.
We've already settled that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scorching ray, subtle spell, kill the 2 guys.
So DM
frankly-
question: does subtle spell give you automatic surprise?
Let me read it.
It doesn't say specifically.
When you cast a spell, I cast it without any somatic or verbal components. So there's no
It would be a-
indication that a spell is being cast.
Yeah, it would be your call, Roy, on that, on whether or not it would be like it would. If it were me, I would say that that's pretty surprising.
It
I mean, everything that I've
is.
looked up online is basically like, yeah, subtle spell is essentially just a surprise spell because
It's
nobody
pretty much-
knows where it's coming from, who it's coming from, or that it's
Well,
coming at all.
They know where it's coming from because it's a scorching ray.
Yeah, that's one thing. If it was like catapult, if I used it on catapult, I can catapult from anywhere within 120 feet
Sure.
of me.
But
So
in this particular case,
in this case, yeah, it's obviously me going, but it requires no verbal or somatic components. So I don't even need to do that to launch them. They just
no,
sort of
it
pretty
just
much-
erupts from him.
It's pretty much they're arguing. Gale and Imani or Elroth are arguing, and all of a sudden he casts something while the other 2 NPCs are actually watching these 2 dudes argue about who's right in interrogation, and all of a sudden
they just get hit.
something. You know, it's kind of it's
I
actually.
mean,
your
we're
choice.
obviously going to come from the perspective of we want it to be surprise. So
I mean, that's the whole idea of subtle spell, though, is that it's not really taken into account for
Yeah, I guess
anything.
so.
It's just a surprise. If it wasn't a surprise, it'd just be a regular spell.
But there's always there's always a justification for giving a surprise round, right? It's like I attack him from the shadows and he doesn't see me. Well,
that would be a surprise
that is a surprise round, yeah. All right, fine.
And plus,
We should have just fought this out.
disengaged
If I thought we were
right?
going to just fight this out to the death, I wouldn't have wasted the last 40 minutes trying to actually talk this out. All right, fine. Do your damage. We'll go back to combat, I guess. Okay, fine.
Should just tag person 1 though, buddy. Don't spread the damage.
I'm gonna hit person 1 and see if it kills him, and I'll hit him again if I need to.
Let's just say they're dead. I don't even feel like I'm sort of burnt out on this combat. If you guys want to murder everything, that's fine. We'll say they're dead.
I'm just trying to end
It's
this so that we can get
you
the
dead.
information
You
we
killed
need
them.
to.
You killed them. You killed them. They're dead. They probably, if we fought this out, probably they get to kill Gale.
Probably.
Nah,
I
person
was
1 probably
gonna say
dies.
Well, I was gonna say if three scorching rays win at person 1, then we're only negotiating with the one ensnared person.
Yeah.
And
All right, fine. They're dead. You guys killed them. Whatever. Okay, they're dead.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, fine. We'll just murder hobo everything. All right. So they're dead.
I just want to note that I tried stealth, Roy.
Yeah, I know. Look, this is your game. You guys, if every battle is a fight to the death, then I'll quit doing these dramatic interludes and save us a bunch of time, and we'll just fight everything as to the death. That's fine. So,
Well, I mean, in this case, it was a dramatic interlude that wound up being a dramatic interlude. It wasn't going to be a fight to the death, and then it outburst, and all of a sudden, bang, back to combat. It's not that it was, hey, we just want to murder hobo this, and that like we wanted to interrogate them and get the information, but
and when they said no, we
it
don't
didn't
want to
go
be
the way that we
interrogated.
wanted it to, and it wound
We don't
up-
want to be interrogated. Okay, dead. All right.
Well,
That's not what happened.
Well, okay.
we started this interrogation, right? and I'm just gonna bring this up. Unfortunately, I don't know if anybody realized it, but Gale called Elroth by name, which
Also
means
true.
that there was an easy way to trace
Back
him
to us.
back to Troll Skull Manor.
True.
So
I mean, I was under the impression that even if we did interrogate them, it was going to be interrogate, get info, finish them, because we don't want to leave loose ends.
We're
like this.
good characters. We would interrogate them, then maybe drag them to the guards or some other thing like that, dude.
Maybe.
my original intent was actually to capture them and bring them to Uncle Lucky.
That's what I figured was actually more likely, but yeah.
Well,
I mean, we may still. I mean, this is one of those things where it's like, okay, we said that they're dead, but depending on how much damage it would have dealt, we might have been able to still capture the one guy. but
It's fine.
They're dead.
I mean, if he's over it, I mean, obviously, look at the man with his hand on his face.
you guys. I mean, I was trying to bring like an RP thing into this, but you guys want to
without-
yell at each
but
other
you have to
and
realize
blow
without
up the
doing the
NPCs
RP,
and
we
kill
wouldn't have
NPCs. That's
had-
fine. I mean, I don't. You guys tell me what you want to do. If you want the NPCs to just be murdered, they're murdered. Fine. If you guys want to yell at each other, you can yell at each other. That's fine too. I'm just trying to adapt the world to the game you guys want. So, I
okay,
mean,
Roy, we capture them.
okay.
Wait, we go back
the
from
game that we want.
Why am I playing this without bourbon? Why do I try to play with you guys without drinking bourbon? This is like the silliest thing ever.
Well, we tried rolling instead of role playing. I think that's the biggest problem.
Well, we have
Well, the role play that came into this wasn't very much between us and the NPCs. The NPCs, in this case, served as a sort of threshold for character RP between characters in the party. So, like, without that interlude, we wouldn't have had this RP. We wouldn't have had these events that occurred. Yes, it wound up in killing the NPCs, but if we had just battled them to the death, none of this would have ever happened. There wouldn't be this like accelerated beef between Gale and Elroth. Like,
All
A
right,
lot
that's
happened
fine.
as a result of the interlude.
I mean, the thing is, they don't trust you guys. They're convinced that you guys are going to try to murder them, and they were willing to, obviously go to the floor for that because they're not going to just surrender to you guys and let you murder them. So they tried talking to you guys, and then Elroth starts setting things on fire again. So they're going to fight to the
my
death.
whole thing this entire time.
They're not
has
going to
been,
sit
I've
there
been
and let you
trying to
kill them.
I've been trying to use deception and persuasion
and
to get
that-
what we need.
Yes.
I have very good deception and persuasion.
Yes,
stats.
and then you culminated that in Scorching Rays, which is
not because
trying to
of
kill them.
It's not because
They
of
don't
them.
care why you Scorching Raid them. What they know is that as they were trying to talk to you guys, and like, okay, we'll trade some information. Like, I even tried. Like, I'm like, hey, let's trade information. I was trying to shape that in all these different ways, and at the end of the day,
I started to do that,
and then you murdered them.
No.
You
I started
literally
to do that. I got
murdered
yelled at
them
by a team member,
and
then me and the team member had an argument.
They
and
don't
then these
care.
two were just sitting there like, whatever.
That's right.
Me and the team member keep arguing.
That's right.
And then I've just had it. Like, I'm sick of this.
Right.
They're dead.
And then
Let's go search the house.
There you go. That's what happened.
It wasn't like,
That's exactly what
we're
happened.
trading information and I killed you. It was we're trading information.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're
These
trading
other
information.
events occurred.
We're trading information. Players yell at each other, and then I murder
was
you.
attempting to RP and information trade and do what we had to do
So-
and play into my stats, but it didn't work out that way.
Because you murdered them. You literally murdered them. At the end of the day, that's how it ended up. You said, I'm murdering you. And that, of course, blows up the powder keg, which is them on edge, convinced you're going to try to murder them. And you proved them right by actually, literally, subtly trying to murder them.
I mean,
I
do you want to just
point out,
retcon it and say
No,
we
no,
don't
no,
and
no,
go
no.
back to the argument?
Nope.
Like,
I want to just judge the game. I just want to be clear that I'm judging the game accordingly, and that's fine. So now they're dead. The place is quiet. The fires are out.
I searched the room.
All right, John, what's up?
Turn to Elroth. What the hell, man?
Listen, I've had enough of this shit from Gale. Like, I'm trying to do what I'm good at, and then I'm
Gale's
the
fault.
one getting all the flack for everything. I had enough. I'm sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't have killed them. I shouldn't have killed them. You're right.
That's
I shouldn't
okay.
have. It was a bad move, but I had enough, and I finally blew my lid. So, sorry, they're dead. Let's search their bodies. Maybe they've got papers on them.
Elroth, you do know Uncle Lucky did say take care of them, so you just did it figuratively and
Oh, he
literally.
did it
I'm pretty
literally.
sure Uncle Lucky meant
Take
kill
care
them.
of
Take
them.
care of them.
So
I'm sure Uncle
nobody's
Lucky
going to
won't
be
mind.
upset
We're gonna
by
have-
this occurring.
We're gonna have to have you talk to somebody. Somebody about your.
Listen, I'm
your,
I'm just on edge recently. I've got missing friends. We've got a new tavern. We've got all this gang stuff we're getting involved in. I thought I already got out of this stuff, right? I'm on edge.
We all
We'll be
have
fine
those
once
same
this is
stressors.
over a bit.
We all have those same stressors.
I haven't lost anybody. I know where all my friends are.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Imani?
Fine.
I just want to
I thought
note
I
that
assumed-
we're
I'm
not
fine
murder
except for
hobos.
We were talking to
Looks
these
like you're
people.
murder hobos.
Hobos.
We're
You,
also not edgy.
Gale called Elroth out by name. What the hell was up with that, man? Are you trying to get them to come to our doors?
Hey, for
Is
sure.
that your goal?
For sure, that was a mistake.
I mean,
But
what kind of investigator are you?
hey, that was a mistake. But I gotta say, they were giving away the farm. They were just giving everything away.
And,
that- yeah,
and so you decided to throw in the cows.
my mistake was to use a proper name. Somebody else's mistake might have been to just murder everybody.
I said
Yeah,
we were
I'm not saying
with
that
the
that
Red
Elroth is
Wizard.
blameless.
I
here.
didn't say who we worked for. I didn't say what
Roy?
organization we were in. I didn't say how long we've known the wizard or anything. I said we were acquaintances with a person. If
And
that's
since
the
they're
whole
going to be-
farm, then
next
we must
time-
be really shitty farmers.
Since they're going to be
Elroth,
arguing
if
for
they're
10 minutes-
interrogating
Oh, yeah,
people,
yeah.
Don't.
I
give
just want to
information.
peek my head into the other
You don't
room to
need
make
to
sure
do
there's no other
that.
hiding people.
Because we were going to kill them. You had already.
And if not, I want to bolt the front
were going
door
to
while they're
annihilate
arguing,
them.
and then I'm going to heal the party.
Okay. So
We're all arguing and yelling while eating good berries.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, that's what I was going to point out a few pieces here. First off, we're not murder hobos. We have a place to stay. We're a murder
murder
troop.
resident.
Get it right.
You're murder something. Whatever it is, you're murdering.
Yes. And we're not even officially Zench yet. Don't worry. It's getting
Manor,
better.
we might even be murder gentry.
Between me and
Yeah. Well, ooh, yeah. If we get nobility, we're murder gentry. Anyway, I'm surprised that neither Raj nor Gale was popping good berries, just like as they're talking, sort of like candy. You know how some people have a nervous stick,
So any
getting hit
motion,
points
I
while you were
was-
any
waiting.
motion was
Letting
going
the
to trigger
role play play
combat.
out.
So I was being very careful to not make any motion. That is what the rules that the DM kind of predicated.
Pointing at each other and screaming and threatening to
So-
beat the shit out of each
Oh,
other is
no,
not
I was-
motion.
so-
Okay.
Yeah, no, I yelled, but I didn't move.
Brenda
So I
says
didn't-
murder citizens. Murder citizens.
so I was being
Your
careful
Honor,
not to take any,
I'm sorry, you're such a bitch.
So I was being careful not to take any action such as popping a good berry that would have triggered combat. I was trying to use words to make my point, but not actions. So that is the point of that's why I didn't take a healing potion or anything. Because I've got a greater healing potion, not just good berries.
Well, everybody get 18 hit points.
All right.
That's insane.
It's a 10-minute spell. It better be insane.
Wait, I thought you were investigating the back room.
I'm just pointing in. Is there a human there? No. Then I'm bolting throwing the bar on the door.
I didn't tell you what's in the room yet.
Is there anyone in
Okay.
the room?
You
Then we
can't
hold off
open a
on
door.
18 hit
Yeah, you
points.
can't open the door and then do a 10-minute ritual spell. What are you guys doing?
There's
what
no
is
ritual. It's 10 minutes. If this was ritual, you'd be in deep shit.
ritual is 10 minutes. That is you guys.
Bless you.
You guys are wearing me out. All right. Let's see. Oh shit. All right, we're out of time. All right, fine.
Still have a minute left, and I don't have enough to drink for that minute.
As you guys are, the rest of the party is yelling at each other and whatever. You open the door to this back room. This back room has a rack and several other instruments of torture all around the room. There is you see what seems to be some sort of arcane circle painted on the floor in the northwest corner of the room. There is a dwarf strapped into the rack, currently being stretched out as far as a dwarf can stretch out. And the door opens, he's like, no, I've told you everything I know. Wait, you're not, wait, who are
we're here to
you?
rescue you.
Oh,
Kinda
good. I
gesture
guess
towards
he'll get
Gale
in
and
that
say, "That could've been
healing.
you."
And with that, we're going to close the scene. The party bickering, Imani noticing this torture room with this dwarf strung out who is begging for help or begging for mercy until he notices that Imani is not
The torturer.
them, whoever them is. We won't know because they're dead now. But
Person one and person two.
person one and person
Oops.
two is as much as
We've
we
got
know.
identifying marks. We can figure it out.
All right. So, 2 weeks from today, I guess we'll find out who this dwarf is in here. It was my sincere goal to try to push this faster. But I have not succeeded this week. Next week I will try again to
Week after next.
I'm sorry. Week after next, I will try again to push us further along in the plot story. But you know what? If it's it's about playing D&D and having fun with the game. So Thursday night, Edgelords and Murder Hobos will continue their game. That's a lot of fun. Saturday night, we got the Monster Hearts game rocking here on Nerd League Gaming. And like I said, 2 weeks from today, we're going to find out who's in this room and what all this means. Hopefully, not all the important documents have been burned up by Elroth's fire. Hopefully.
Extinguished it, so
That's true. But some of them probably have.
just a bed.
Anybody got any closing words? Anything? That's what I thought. All right, man. 2 weeks from today, we're going to find out who this dwarf is and why he matters and why he was worth all of this bloodshed.
Hey, Roy, don't forget to raid.
Oh, wait. Who are we raiding?
I don't know.
Oh, don't forget we
Nathan
leveled
said,
up.
Don't forget to raid.
All right, fine.
But we have to nerd out first
And level up.
and level up.
All right, we're gonna raid Mad Bird. Thank you, Sanctum Cosplays. How do we even do that? I don't know how to do that. Who's on Twitch?
I'm on Twitch.
All right, I seriously don't even know how to do that. Can you do that? Okay, perfect. All right, guys, we're going to go raid who? Mad Bird, Sanctum Cosplays, our fantastic social media coordinator, says they are there. Two? All right, two. We are doing
go ahead and
a song
say
and a
the-
dance, and then
Hey, what's coming up?
we already did say what's coming up.
Next week on Tuesday.
Oh, it's important. Next week. Next week, Tuesday. Yeah, we have Justice Team
Justice
is
Team.
going to be continuing their game with DM Chris. That's really cool. All right.
Thursday, we have the Edgelords.
Thursday's
But you all
Excellence.
know that already because everybody likes them better.
No.
Oh, hey, I think she's ready to nerd out.
All right, here we go. All right, so 2 weeks from today, we're going to find out who this dwarf is. I said that like
don't
6
forget-
times.
Monster Hearts,
I hate you, Chris.
Saturday.
I hate you. I already said that.
The -1.
I already said all this. When you go,
Okay, go
when you watch our stream, watch how repetitive this is. It's just absurd. All right, let's go. We are going to go raid the Mad Bird stream. When we get there, let them know who we are. Give them the love. That'd be fantastic. 2 weeks from today, we'll pick up this game. Until then,
Nerd
Nerd out.
Nerd out.
that's a solid nerd out. Rate it up, baby. Are we rated yet?
Are
we
we,
rated
Are we
yet?
done? Are we
get a
done?
raid?
Oh, we're going.
So what do we do?
Well, when we get there, we just type in their chat. We're like, hey. How does
I've
this
never
work?
been on a raid before.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna end the stream.